all of all the messages. Boom. I see a couple people are chilling in the lobby. I don't know if you guys are still here, but thank you for coming in and chilling early. Matthew McDaniel, Jamie. Let's see. Yo, hi. How are you doing today? Not bad, but could be better. I have my own YouTube channel. I'm up to 275 subs now. Good for you. All right. Hey, what's up, Matthew, man? What's going on, brother? How you been, my friend? It's good to see you. I see you're close to that 300 spot up there at the 275. Just uploaded some more videos. Yeah, for sure, man. People, that's how people do it, man. They come and go, say what up, go check out another live stream, go upload some videos, watch a little TV, go do what they got to do, man. So yeah, man, it's just always good to see you guys. Jamie, you still here? Or I wanted to hear how you're feeling. I know you're dealing with well, the fact that you're doing your dialysis earlier this morning. You said you weren't feeling so good, so I was gonna check in on you if you're here. If not, just know that we always got you in our thoughts. Let's see. Nobody told you about this. Nobody told you this about police pickup trucks. Ford F-150 police. Hashtag automotive fact. Unique fact. Ford 150. I'm guessing you're talking about a video on your channel. Cleveland. Everybody rock mustaches for Oliver Tree for the next year. Well, that's why I got mine. Man, I get called Oliver Tree quite a lot now. Never once before he passed away, but ever since he passed away, I definitely get called Oliver Tree a lot. Like that's definitely one of the ones that's up there for sure. You trying to go inside, Pierre? All right. Oh, you got it? All right. He's able to push the door open himself. We got the kitty girl right there. We got the damn grill that's freaking rusted to all hell. Cooper Duper. Looks like he's grooming himself up in this bad boy. You make AI videos? I'm trying to think. I make the AI thumbnails, obviously. I don't know. Have I made any AI actual videos? Raz Tough, what's going on? Appreciate you popping in. Wait, is that a cat with like some sunglasses? Like heart glasses? That looks pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm trying to see my eyes aren't bad, so it's hard to see some of these smaller profile pictures. Isaac, what's going on, man? It's good to see you. Wear jock straps now around the house. Why are we doing this? Can I get an explanation on why we're wearing jock straps around the house? That's my dude, Love Oliver. Never has there ever been a more heartwarming soul. Okay, now that I sound like a what's up? You know, I'll tell you what. Like, I vaguely knew who he was, and I knew his music. I didn't know that it was him, but like I had heard the songs, you know, just through social media or the radio or whatever. And like, yeah, he was a decent artist, I guess, or had really good music. But I did kind of go like look him up and watch some of his old like interviews and like different appearances on like different podcasts or whatever. And yeah, he seemed like he definitely had a sense of humor, you know, and he definitely seemed like a cool dude, like pretty chill. But yeah, I can't like say that I knew much about him like totally before the death. Thank you, Rastuff. I appreciate it. Hi, Mike. Wait, I might police AI videos on my YouTube channel. So you're making AI videos on your YouTube channel? Yeah, Matthew. I'll have to check out some more of your videos. I was at your live one time, but I don't think you've seen my comment. Amelia. Hi, I just joined. Well, thank you. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Welcome. Let's see what you got. You got a nice little horse profile picture. Did you draw that? That's pretty, if so, that's pretty impressive. Darkness. Milky Way says, darkness imprisoning me. All that I see, absolute horror. I cannot live. I cannot die. Trapped inside of my body, my holding cell. Damn, bro. I don't know how to react to that one. That's pretty deep right there. I do not know what to say to that, Milky Way. But welcome, brother, welcome. I have a meeting early tomorrow, or today's and tomorrow. It makes me feel like I'm still part of the game. Oh, we're in the jockstrap, like you're still like playing high school football or something like that. That's where my sarcasm comes from. Oh, the Oliver tree. Jesus, love, love the Greenleaf. What music do I like? All right, so I would say like my favorite type of genres would be classical rock, like going back to like the 70s, 90s rap to, well, go like 95 to like 2006 would be like my favorite rap era. And then like some 80s music, some R&B, rock and roll, alternative rock. I can even get down with some emo, you know, if the time is right. I've probably been a while, but I've definitely had my day. Hey Matt, love the photo. I got muscles. Yeah, the AI generator definitely made you buff, man. What's up, Survival? What's going on, man? Thank you so much for popping in. It's good to see you. No, I'm on my mom's account and she found it somewhere. Oh, I got you. Well, it's a cool profile picture. Definitely like it. How do you know if my crush likes me? I'll tell you what. Since the beginning of time, men have not been able to read women. You know, so I would be pretending to be the first guy to be able to like tell you what a woman is thinking. I'd be lying, my friend. But I don't know. Sometimes the easiest way to figure it out is just be direct. Like, hey, you know? What are we doing here? Are we just friends? Ask on a date. I mean, just how about start with that? Just say, hey, do you want to go to the movies? You want to go to dinner and see what the answer is. And Roblox, you're talking. Dat boy Clippy, that's a cute hat. Dissing the hair, man. The hair's not that bad. Come on, give me a break. The hair's not that bad. What up? H to the S. Straight chilling, no stressor. What's up, H Security? There's the homie right there. Appreciate you popping in, my brother. You look swole, my man. I'm swole in the face. It looked like a bee stung me on my chin, or not my chin, my cheek, my stomach, my butt. we gotta lose some weight. I got my actually I got my results. I actually talked to my doctor. Let's see. Have you ever had a dream where you think you could do where you think could wait? Oh, all right, sorry. I don't want to have a stroke online here. Let me try this one more time. Have you ever had a dream where you think you could do where you could do where you all right, let me try this one more time. Where you could do anything. I don't know. I've talked about, or actually, I've heard HS talk about those dreams where you're kind of like floating in the air. I've had those before because those actually are common. Because he talked about how he looked it up online, and I've actually had those kind of dreams. I have talked about before how most of my dreams are mostly, I don't know, nightmares per se, but I seem to have a negative subconscious, so they seem to always be negative driven. And with the fact of being a former addict, it seems like a lot of my dreams are towards me trying to score some drugs. So that would probably be the most. Do you have any dating advice? I mean, go to just be straight up. I think instead of like beating around the bush, man, so just ask the person if it's like if they like you or not. And it's better than like waiting another few months and then finding out no. You know, if you find out no today or tomorrow, you can move on with your life. Bro, this is illegal to live stream on an iPhone 17. I gotta go recheck my laws, man. I didn't think this was illegal. I thought this was very legal what I'm doing. Gray does trumpet. I like. Oh, I see the trumpets in the profile picture. Apocalyptic. What's going on? I always think you look like the old Liverpool coach in that picture. Smash that like. Sorry, I just uploaded a new video. Matthew, you have to apologize, brother. Upload those videos and hopefully you get a bunch of views and likes. Nice. I like the emojis. And for those that don't know, so that's me and H Security in that emoji. And so the way that's from is, if you guys know the cover to the movie Menace to Society, not the one Don't Be a Menace, not the funny one with the Wayans brothers, but the original, you know, Menace to Society with Kane in O-Dog on the cover, I switched it up and I put HS as he's Kane, and I think I'm O-Dog is the way it is on there. Apocalyptic. That dream meme is vintage. Sermaphil, did you see? Did you see the thumbnail? I got you on there. H is on there. Sermaphil, you're on there. Who else did I put on there? Hayes is on there. Man, Jay Biggs is on there, but the AI generator just was not working with me. Cause like all his videos, like he has like something written on it. So it's like it was getting in the way, and I think it was messing up the AI generator. But it does not look like him at all. So it didn't. And I was kind of in a pinch. I was kind of rushing it. Now who else is? I think is that it? No, BF Shivers is on there, and the picture that I took is like with him gaming with his headphones on. So it's like we're doing like the King's Court where we're all eating and like drinking, you know, old school, but he has headphones on in the picture, whatever. Let's see. Give us the news on the results. You sound like you're in a good mood. I have been in a decent mood, so yeah, I guess I will give you. So, guys, I did not test positive for that lettuce thing, but I did still test positive for E. coli. So somehow I didn't get the main one, but I did. And you know how your mind like will make you like is like very strong. Like I had been sick to my stomach, and I haven't been eating much. But as soon as like I heard that, like I got even sicker to my stomach. Like it made me even like, I don't know. And I haven't really been touching much food at all. But like once I heard that, I was like, ooh, just to hear like something of that nature. Now, I do have to see a hematologist because my iron and my red blood cell count is very, very low. My testosterone is in the 80s, which for a man my age is supposed to be between 300 and 1,000. No wonder I never goon. What else? Vitamin B12 is low, D, all kinds of other vitamins. Basically, I am going to get a script for B12, testosterone. I have to go see the hematologist now. I got the order to go do that. You look positive inside. Bro, there's a bird on your head. Oh yeah, the old eagle. Armando Montes de Oca. Wait, all right. So shout out to Raztov, Side of the Ham. Side of the Ham 420. What does that mean? It sounds like a joke, like some kind of sex joke or something. Side of the Ham. Armando Montes de Osa. I know you've seen you in here before a few times. I feel like. Yeah, you've definitely been here before. Drug of choice. Mine was definitely opiates. So it started off with the yellow Norcos. After I had like the surgery, and they prescribed me, man, a lot of them. This was back in like 2010. So like the epidemic was kind of starting, but the knowledge wasn't there, even though it's still my fault. But I got hooked on the yellow Norcos, and then the script ran out. Getting sick or whatever. Started buying them at the Board of Trade because I was working at the Board of Trade at the time, the Chicago Board of Trade. And then after those got too expensive, someone introduced me to dope, like in the bags, like the city dope, heroin, for lack of a better way of saying it. And then eventually they started cutting it with fentanyl. So basically, when they switched over, I switched over because I was still getting high. And yeah, your boy had no problem smoking a boulder or two as well. I had a stroke reading it. Yeah, I was having trouble reading that, man. God does not exist. Donald Glover, like the old actor, and with Mel Gibson in that movie. What was that movie called again? With Lethal Weapon? I don't know. I don't know if God exists or not. I'm not the guy to ask. I always say this. I don't know what I don't know. I just don't know. Did you let the Barts out? OFC Gentry. I don't get it. But shout out to you. Shauna the Bread. What's going on, my friend? How you been? I know, like, with our time zones, we always kind of end up missing each other. But yeah, Shauna the Bread be doing his thing. I see you're getting on the road to 3K now. Doing your gaming, streaming, man. He's got a great, like, he's got a great setup. And very, very cool guy here. So definitely check out his stuff. Wait, what did it say? Sorry. It's surprising me to find out about your past drug use. Mine was yours was opiates as well. Yeah, people do say that a lot. Like, I've been at rehabs before, and they'll look over at me. They're like, you don't seem like the type of guy to like be doing the things that you're saying. I was like, hey man, it doesn't discriminate against anybody, you know. Drugs are of all kinds can touch people of all walks of life, you know, rich, poor, you know, any demographic. Yeah, Somerville, go look at the profile picture. All right, let me see if I can read your name, my friend. Amareza, Alana, Ala. Sorry, I'm really trying. Amareza, Alinza, Alena Zahad. I'm sorry. We'll just go with Amareza. Welcome, appreciate you. You need to repent. Jesus loves you. My cousin is cheating. You said, didn't you say that yesterday? Or I seen that one recently. Let me see. Yeah, that was on my stream before. But welcome, yo Betty White. Nice, some jawline goes for me there. You know, all I did, because I was like trying to make the thumbnail like in a pinch. I was just trying to get it done real quick because I had to go like do my baseball stuff. I had to cook dinner for Ma Dukes and for the animals or whatever. So I just went and like did some quick snapshots of like H, I think, was live at the time, so I just hit the thing on him. Then I went to our collab and I hit it on you, and then I went to like a BF Shivers video, and then like Hayes real quick. And I just was doing snapshots, and then like the Jay Biggs one came out the worst though. That one does not look like him at all, and I feel bad. I tried a couple times, but I just could not get it to like get any better, so I just gave up. Oh wow, heal up. Oh, thanks, Sean. I appreciate it. Sir Marphil, Brother Shock, what's going on? I'm not a gay time traveler, I swear. Paul Gibb. What kind of like old school TV show is that from? Like your profile picture looks like some black and white. We were just discussing the topic of getting ill psychologically. Discussing it, really? I mean, that's interesting too, because I definitely believe in that, like that your mind can play a big role in how you feel. I remember, like, you know, not to harp on like the drug thing though, but I remember I'd do my last line, and like you're not really gonna go into withdrawal in like 24 to 36 hours. I'd do my last line and I'd instantly be like, oh, I don't feel good. Oh man, something's not right. Damn, do I got restless leg syndrome? Ugh, I can't eat nothing. And it was my mind freaking out, knowing that I didn't have any more stuff. You know, so it was instantly my mind was telling me to like be dope sick. Let's see. What's up, J-Rod? Appreciate you popping in, man. Hope you and Fishing Angel are doing well. Dude, the bird is back and he's on your head. Mark Graham, what's going on? Or what is it? Mark Cram? Keys from overseas. Cost me about 200 G's. You look very familiar. Uh-oh. I feel like you're setting me up for something. I don't know. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But what up, Bose? Brother Shock 01. HY. Why did you go so much? Pahet with white skin. Who is Pahe? Offender. Keys master, but oh jeez, here we go. What are we doing, guys? Keys, I'm not even meaning to laugh. It just caught me off guard. You know, sometimes that's how it works, right? When the people get you to do like the Nick, like the KERR, it's like because you're reading so fast, you know, and it catches you off guard. Audrey, I do know of the band Stray Kids. When I first started streaming, I was doing like music, basically what people would tell me to play a song, and they were the #1 requested artist on my DJ Matt streams. Hey Matt, do you think I should take the antibiotics although my stomach and throat hurts? Well, I know for my situation, antibiotics can make it worse. So they did not prescribe me any antibiotics, but I don't want to pretend to be a doctor here. I don't know like what your situation is. I don't want to just sit here and be like, sure, man, just start taking antibiotics. Like I would refer to like a professional on that one, to be honest. But hopefully you start feeling better, my friend. But yeah, I would definitely refer to, even refer to ChatGPT before me. Heroin was mine, but I quit before fentanyl got big as it is. So you quit in 2015? That's like right around too, when it made that like switch over. It was like right around that time, I believe, is when it started turning into fentanyl. My throat is closing. Well, Keys, you got to go to the doctor, man. You can go to the Minute Clinic. Like, I don't know what your insurance situation is, but you might just be able to just get in real quick. What up, Stash from the Function? What's up, brother? Appreciate you popping in. Stash Cash. We got a heavy hitter in the building. We got some heavy hitters up in here, man. We got H Security, Stash Cash. Sir Marfil looks great, very fun. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm sorry. I was trying to get as good as I can. Like some of the, like when I do like the snapshots of like H, like it never catches the fact that he has long hair, because like I'm always taking like the snapshots of like when he's got it like, you know, bund up or whatever, like you. So it never, I can never catch like it tricks the AI, and then it always like has him come out with like as a short hair dude. But you know, well, you know, it looks decent. It looked pretty good, I thought. Let's see. Have you ever had a dream that you messed up and used again, then woke up? Yes. Oh, like thousands. Like honestly, that's probably one of my most common dreams, actually. All the time. But you know what's weird is every time in those dreams I would go and I would finally like get the drug. When it went to like the time to go use, all of a sudden I couldn't find a lighter. I couldn't find it. Like it would be lost, and that would be like the last 2 or 3 minutes, and then I would wake up. But like I would never get to like use it in my dream. Like something would mess up. Looks like your head's growing bird wings. What's up, the full 88 keys? What's going on? Are you related to Bob's Burgers? Okay, I'm trying to hold on. Sorry, I'm not good with the cartoons. Let me try to think what that dude looks like. Okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about. He does have a mustache. Okay, yeah, I guess I could see that one. Pablo Escobar, definitely. That is the number 2. That is the number 2 answer. If you're doing like you know, like the top 5 answers or whatever, like what people say. Jay from the In-Betweeners is number 1. Pablo's number 2. Mario's probably number 3. I don't get dope sick. I get sick dope. Well, that's because you're still getting high and not letting yourself run out, is what it sounds like. Texas, you're not allowing yourself to get dope sick because you keep on buying bags. Well, let me not sit here and act like I know what's going on, but from the answer, Sarah, welcome. Thank you so much for popping in. Where do you get a haircut like yours? My brother. I don't know if you want to go kick it with my bro for a little bit. Billy, he's pretty cool. He's not a professional hairstylist. I'm giving you the alley-oop. I know. I'm sure you can bring it home, but yeah, my brother cut my hair. All right, Oliver Tree. That is closely starting to get into the top 5 now. That one is moving up since he passed away. That one I've been getting a lot. Hey, HS, how's it going? King Thompson, hey everyone, including Matt. This is Nico. I met you in that stream earlier. I remember this. Where did I meet you now? Oh, Hafiz, that's where it was, from Pakistan. It was, sorry man, it was taking me a minute. I was like, I remember your name. We were talking wrestling, right? Weren't we talking some wrestling? Doing well, Sarah. How's it going? Oliver Tree, can't complain. Finally home from work. Hit it with another Oliver Tree. My brother's really trying to get that one off. He's trying to get that one on the table. Today's special: surgically enhanced breast of chicken with a hexagonal asparagus served on a equilateral bed of finely shredded pepper sauce. That'll work. Where can we get today's said special? What's the name here? Poop Poop Pants? Poop Poop Pants? Maybe I don't want the special. maybe I want to take a pass with the name. If my chef was named that, I think I'd be like, you guys ever see the episode of Seinfeld? When he's at the restaurant and like he knows the guy and then he sees the guy coming out the stall and he just walks right past the sink and doesn't wash his hands. And then when he puts his plate down, you see Jerry going, I don't blame him. Like, brother, you just dropped a dirty and didn't wash your hand and you're cooking my food? Like, you out of your goddamn mind? All right. Oliver Tree, hit the like. Thank you, King. I appreciate that. Hey, man, what do you think about the government talking about aliens and Thorne Shelby? I don't really know too much about all of that. I'll tell you what, I never thought there was really aliens in this galaxy. I think with all the different galaxies across like the, would you even call it universe or whatever, maybe in some other like galaxy, but I don't know. Here's the thing, like I don't really know much about like what I don't know much about. Like if I haven't seen it, it's hard for me to really talk about it. What's up, Mike? Mike, appreciate you popping in, man. It's good to see you. The Islamic, all right, so the name is Iran. All right, that's giving me a little clue on where we're going here. The Islamic Republic rules Iran. They killed 40,000 people in just 2 nights, simply because they took to the streets to protest rising prices. They arrested many others and are executing now. Well, it sounds like a rough situation. You know, I definitely don't have the answers for that, obviously, but I guess thank you for like informing the public on, you know, the situation that's going on over there. I'm sorry that you guys are dealing with that. Hope you and your family are staying safe and stay blessed. I don't know what else to really say to that. AI is hard to make work, which is good. I don't want it to be perfect. That's not a bad point. But they say, man, like from when AI like started to like every week, like it's just like it keeps doubling in how good it works, like every day. Like it's just like it's out of this world, like the information that it's, I don't know how to like phrase it properly, but I was just watching like this documentary the other day on it, and they're just saying like by the time I watch that documentary, it's gonna be so far advanced from that point. Daily, they're just a fraction of the Islamic Republic action. They even killed many people a few years ago who are not wearing the hijab. It might not be painful for you to hear this, or you might, I mean, here's the thing, like sometimes, yeah, I do think about things in life, and like I was talking to somebody one time, and I was like, you know, it's kind of messed up for like the way we produce food, you know, that's not free range. Imagine being like one of those chickens like hatched in like a big business that feed you know, big business chicken, and you're just sitting there in a pen your whole life waiting to die. And I was telling this to this lady, and she's like, oh man, she's like, you just ruined my appetite. She's like, you know what though? She's like, well, my husband tells me, she's like, if you spend your life, your whole life, worrying about every single thing in person, you're just gonna spend your whole life worried and upset. And she's like, you know what? Your brain's not large or big enough to worry about every single issue and problem that's going on, you know? You gotta sometimes just worry about yourself, as selfish as that may sound. And I have empathy, you know? I do not lack empathy. I definitely don't, but like, what am I, you know, what can I do about it? All right. Share it on my channel. All right, now now we've overstepped. All right, I was letting you get your shit off. now you want to use my channel as a vehicle. All right, yeah, you want to see another side of me. All right, my father was recently diagnosed with shingles, which is a terrible sickness that usually only affects that was pretty good, actually. That was pretty good. I just woke up and thought I had a pocket full of pills. Oh, you're talking about like the dreams? Yeah. Pocket full of rhino pills. Don't like those, some cultures like they'll go and they'll cut off like the rhino because they think like it has like healing properties or whatever. Golden, what's going on? What's up with you? How long do shrooms last if they are encapsulated? Probably to hit, probably gonna take a lot longer. If it's in a capsule, you're probably looking at like an hour. Or you're talking about last? Oh, you know, I guess I was thinking like till they start. But yeah, it's like as far as last, I guess golden. Yeah, I don't really know exactly, but boom, I'm saying I found some in my closet from years ago. Damn. Why don't I ever get lucky like that when I'm cleaning out the closet? When I'm cleaning out my closet, I found some mushrooms. I'm about to take these capsules. All right, let's see. I love wrestling. Yeah, I was a huge wrestling fan as a kid. Hulkamaniac. What's going on, brother? Save for the weekend. Yeah, about to say, isn't it today? It's a Monday. Definitely wait till the weekend. Shrooms can chill in a gel cap for a year. Keep them dry and dark. I also know Stash Cast as well. Do you, King? Nice. Yeah, he was just in here. It's been like 3 to 4 years. Keys, you should contact. What's up, Georgia? Let's see. Oliver Tree's definitely moving up the ranks, man. It might have a top 5 spot, I think, now. I think it has just moved into the 5th spot. Yeah, Oliver Tree has officially moved up there. Hey, everyone, I seen Dirty Chef literally make his own dentures last night. Really? Probably won't kill you. Check for mold. Radar, cool guy. What's going on, Radar? Sorry, I just had to check something out. I thought you were someone else for a second. Welcome, appreciate it. Let's see, Georgia, HS, hello. Nowadays, Oliver Tree again. Nice, brother. What's your name? Now, Nowaways as a way. Now. Hi, from South Africa. Shout out to South Africa and Michael Derrickson. Welcome, appreciate you popping in. Space is fake. Hey, you think they like faked the landing? That was a big, one of my favorite classes was like political science, or what was it, man? When we would talk about all that kind of stuff and all the like different conspiracies. The guy was a great teacher, man. He was really, you could tell like how interested he was about like certain like topics like that. Let's see, good, aliens are demon. Another Oliver Tree. That couldn't be the same person. Let's see, what up, Paul? Some people think Earth is on the back of a turtle. Now, wouldn't that be something, right? It's not. AJ, I missed the beginning of the tooth making. I'm gonna have to go back. I gotta go check this out myself now. I didn't know that he did that. Paul, hi Matt in chat. Hey BMG, fake as a wedding cake. Mark, what is going on? Straight out of Canada. Should I get my 2 testicles removed and replace them with just one big one? Huh. These are the type of questions, you know, I was thinking about like starting like, and I forgot to like starting my chat with like something like kind of philosophical. You know what, we could do this actually, you know, because this is something that's kind of been on my mind for a while. And this, for ladies and females, like I really want you guys to answer this, you know, like what's your thoughts and yay or nay and how you feel about this. Reverse cowgirl fan, like, you know, depend on like how they're rocking it, you know. Women, do you like it like in the reverse cow? Like these are the type of things that like that keep me up at night and I start to think about. So like, yeah, in the chat, like, you know, tell me, what do you think of, because I know it's not like your usual typical, you know, position, but you know, you find a girl that can do a good reverse cow, like you're happy with the situation. Now I've had both. I had a girl that really knew how to do some good reverse cowgirl, and then I had one where like it hurt my thing, you know. It's almost like, you know, it's a situation when I had to give the tap, like, whoa, why don't we go, let me get the little tap, like, why don't we try something else there. Should let's see, I missed the start of it as well, Mark. I did, and I'm a lot happier. Boom. Drew, I'm messing with you. There is a time even free-range cows come in to get milked without having to herd them. Damn, I'm far back, ain't I? Crystalline, welcome. And welcome, shut up, Matt. Damn, that wasn't made for me, was it? HS, does it work well with yoga pants? Let's see. Do it, yoga pants, but what type of wrestling? Well, I was talking about the WWF, like WCW, but I did wrestle as a kid, like that kind of wrestling. I found an old school 80 when I moved out of my old house. Well, you're talking about like an Oxy? Geez, you know how like threatening that would be to my sobriety if I just was like moving something and like an 80 milligram Oxy just popped in. I'd be staring at that bad boy like drooling. Like, I'd be hyperventilating. I would have to go grab my mom. Like, honestly, I would have to like get my mom to like, they're like, does this old dude say you have to go get his mom? But for those that don't know, I put myself in a situation where I am living at my Dukes. Where are your ears? They're somewhere around here. Hey, Golden Let's see. Boom. I was conceived in Portageon at a Toyota Thin 97. Well, that's a pretty cool story, though. Like, did your old man give you like the rundown on how how I met your mother? Is that how you figured that out? Let's see. Go not fucking around. Oh, I guess that dude asked for it, so fuck it. All right, Marco. Let's see. Storma, what's going on? Welcome to the live stream. Appreciate you popping in. 41 subscribers. I don't know. Do we have anybody pinned? Let's just. Sometimes I just like to pin random people. Subscribe to @Storma. If you're still here, tell us about your channel. Is it true that you will be climbing Mount Everest? Didn't you use this earlier on me? I thought it was like the last stream, like literally today. I think we did that dance, didn't we? I'm not sure. Sometimes my my memory is not so good. Mark, where's his ears? All right, Matthew, appreciate you coming back. Mark is so naughty. I have a meeting with for the update. Thumb in or thumb out? Man, you know, that really is going to depend on the partner, right? You know, like if you surprise her with a thumb, you kind of got to know, like, probably have to know her for a while. You know, on a first date, you hit it with the thumb, she might look back and like smack. You know. 2 balls or 1 big ball? Boom. Okay, all right. So we're getting to the final. I want to hear you guys' answers on this. So you're a fan of the reverse. Paul, not gonna say. Sir, in your country, if someone completes their graduation, would they 100% get a job, or it depends on? I mean, it depends on if they have like any kind of disabilities, but if they're like just everything's, yeah, you can get a job. If you are looking hard enough, you can get a job. Obviously, like having your license, and if you have screwed up a lot of things, but you know, just strictly somebody just graduating from high school, everything's all good. Yeah, they can get a job. Let's see. Welcome, Xenon. What, you interested in my gayness? Hey, I popped up. I got a sub to your channel. Mark, did you have me searching for Matt's ear? Me too, H. Guys, are we not going to answer my question? I mean, these are the type of things I'm curious in. You say that's a bad thing. Fuck Stains. What's going on, Fuck Stains? Appreciate you popping in. Pin my balls to your chin. But man, Daddy, if I had nuts on my chin, would those be chin nuts? Nah, bitch, should have a dick in your mouth. Cowgirl, pinned down, leans to Goontown. There's a timer on there. I didn't even know that emoji existed. I didn't know that one. I got to go through the emoji list, because sometimes you guys like be surprising me with some of the emojis. Hey, Storma. Yeah, Storma's who I pinned, right? Yep. Storma, you still here? We just that sounds weird. We just pinched you. She'd be like, hold on. 911, what's your emergency? What about Pinky and the Thump? We were just talking about that, right? Didn't I just, I think I addressed that one. But I know I'm kind of like a little bit before. I'm a fan of the reverse cow. Okay, Mark, thank you. Gabby. What's going on? Gabby, you do come in. Gabby, you do seem to come in always at the interesting times. I swear my channel's not like this all the time. I do sometimes am wholesome, sometimes, but you do seem to always land in the channel at the strangest times. I'm exempt from answering the question. That's, yeah, it's age specific, right? If you're under 18 or under 16, you know, don't answer the question. But hush, little Piero, come. Somebody roasted. You know what's funny? Like, so you know how things can start off on the bad foot. So someone roasted me in the comments on that video, right? They're like, wow, dude, you must be lonely. So of course I give a shot back or whatever. And it's not saying that they're like wrong, right? You guys, I've talked about my loneliness all the time, but like, you know, I'm just taking a shot, I'm gonna take a shot back. So we're doing like a little dance back and forth, and then finally he's like, you know what, dude, you got me curious, so I went and watched a little bit of your channel. He's like, I was an addict for 25 years too. You know, I wish you the best in your struggle. Now we're cool. You know, now he's actually like a subscriber to the channel. So sometimes things, you know, that's why sometimes, like, you know, you give people a chance, right? Because things can start off on the wrong foot, but you know, if you get to, you know, having some discourse and some discussions, you know, we're not perfect human beings. You know, sometimes we don't say the best things at first. Let's see, shave the stash. Nah, man, it's the first time I've had a stash. I'm rocking it. Not saying I'm rocking it till the day I die. I mean, unless I walk out in the street and get hit on accident or something, but I'm gonna go with it for a while. Viet. I'm a very visual person, so reverse cowgirl, A+. Apocalyptic. I got another question for you guys, actually. And this is more like what you think. What do you think was the first sex position ever, right? Now, one would say, well, missionary, right? Because that's like the main, like the normal one, right? But like when humans, however we got here, we're not going to get into like religion, but the first time like a guy was like, me want to put that there, you know, right? For me, I think it might be doggy. I think doggy could have been the first position ever. For some reason, I just think maybe, you know, girl was like kind of bending over, you know, before people were really wearing clothes, and in the cave, she was just in the cave, like leaning over, like on the fire or whatever, and he was just like, let me try something. I don't know. I could be wrong. I gotta be responsible. I'll catch you all later. All right, H, thank you so much for being a part of the stream. I'll see you next time, my brother. Always good to see you. Later, HS. Okay, H, security, everyone staying, goodbye to the homie. I'm a reverse cowgirl fan as long as she knows what she's doing. Tyson, ding, 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 ding. Perfect answer. That is one of those positions that can go either way, right? Like doggy, always going to be a good time, right? Because you got control over that, you know. Okay, some females can say, hey, well, maybe he ain't really doing his thing. All right, fair enough. But yeah, that is one of those ones where it's like, it really depends on the skill level, I guess. Hey, Gabby, Tyson, hey, H. Correct, discourse is the way. For sure, Scumbag, I believe so, man. Always talk it out. What do you think, Gabby? You're a fan of reverse call? Gabby's a fan of the dog. Doggy style or cowgirl? Probably doggy was first. I know it's left. I think so too, man. I think doggy was probably the first one ever used. Have you ever farted in your cupped your hand and sniffed it? Famous first word. I mean, God, you caught me. Yeah, I have. I'm a huge 6'9", 69 guy. I'll tell you what, like, God, this is not being a very wholesome stream, but it's not the morning stream, it's the evening stream. But you know, I was dating this girl for a while, and we liked to do a lot of some nose beers, right? We like to do a lot of blow together. And for those that don't know, that is not your friend when it comes to sex. Like, until you can like get it, but like until you can get it going, then like, yeah, it could be cool. But like on the initial, like trying to get things started, it's like, So I remember, like, I was like, well, you know, why don't we try some 69? And I remember she was like, I don't want to sit on your face. She ended up doing it, but and it did work. It did get us to where we wanted to be. I would say doggy style, just watching other animals. Apocalyptic, that's exactly. I would definitely think, I think doggy would have been the first one ever used. F Stains, thinking, well, give us your answer. Like, you know. Matt, thanks so much for picking my suggested song for the Harry video. Of course, it fit perfect. Like once you said it, I knew it was the perfect one. I was like, yes. I was like, exactly. I was like, that's why I like ask you guys and include you guys in this stuff, because you guys help me, you know. So yes, that was the perfect song for that video. What's up, BMG? You think you went butt straight first? Now that would be something. Matt, you should play Fortnite with me, man. I don't have a gaming system. I don't have anything to game with. What's going on, Lori? Lori with the Piero emoji. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Sadia. We got Lori, Sadia. We got the gorgeous one, beautiful girl up in here. You think missionary was first? I mean, that would probably be like the like answer that people would give the most. Like say we were playing like Family Feud or whatever, that would probably be the #1 answer. But I don't know, for some reason, I don't know what kind of odds am I getting. Am I getting 5-1 or 10-1 to bet? If God like at the gate, like, hey Matt, we got all the knowledge. You know, you're finally here. We can tell you who assassinated Kennedy. You know what happened to Jimmy Hoffa. I'm like, skip all that. What was the first sex position ever used? I gotta know. What's going on, Maria? Unc James, I was in your stream. Maria, thank you so much for popping in. It's always good to see you. Unc, I was in your stream. I said what up to you. I think I said it's time for the uncle later. Something like that. I was being funny, but I didn't see where you were at. Did you say nose beers? Yeah, a couple nose beers, man. Well, all right. What would you rather? Watch a tree? I think that's one of those ongoing jokes that's been going for a while, right? Nothing better than a girl sitting. I mean, I can't disagree, my friend. Like, you know, I don't really have I feel like I'm a pretty good debater, you know, pretty well with my words, but I can't come up with the words that could like go against you on this one, right? It's hard to disagree with that. It's called Coke Dick. It happens. Yes, it definitely happens. Big time, man. The Coke Dick is real for sure. J-Rod, what's going on? Oh my goodness. Trish, yeah, we're not my typical streams. We're a little bit different. So if you guys are new here, I'm sorry if I'm like offending anybody or anything like that. You know, I try to be wholesome sometimes, but sometimes I do like to have a little bit of fun. We go on from all different ranges of topics. During doggy, I like to take blowing my load by spitting on her back. Wait, hold on. I gotta read this one properly. During doggy, I like to take blowing my load by spitting on her back, and when she turns around, I got you. So you do the spit, you go, she gives you the look back, oh, honey, are you done? And it's like, surprise! I got a feeling that could have started some arguments right there. I don't think she'd have been too happy. Coke Dick, we've all been there. Yeah, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Yeah. I never did the hanky panky. I'm old school. What do you mean, Unc? You're saying you're... Never mind. I won't dig too deep into that. Matt Noah gone wild. Hey Golden. Hello everyone. Maria, what's going on? Trish, hello Mark. Hey BMG. Sup Mark? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Elizabeth, deep in the heart of Texas. Good to see you, Elizabeth. Appreciate you popping in. Guys, for those that don't know, we're gonna go ahead and because that person never said, like, I asked them if they were still here when I pinned their channel. We're gonna go ahead and pin Elizabeth's channel. That's who we're gonna support on this fine live stream. So if you haven't subscribed to her channel, she does live stream. She's got a nice pleasing voice to the ear. She's very cool to her chat, and she's very positive and good vibes. So subscribe to the channel. I know most of you guys already know who she is, but for those that don't know, hit that sub button. Ain't that hard. All right, pause. All right. Boom. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Elizabeth? Hey, Maria. What up, Unc? Doggy style. Yeah. So yeah, we're getting very analytical, Elizabeth. So the questions that we have asked so far are yes or no. Are you a fan of reverse cowgirl? Because both parties can be asked that, right? Do you like the reverse cow? And the second question that we've asked is, what do you think the first sex position in the world was? You know, so say they're in the cave, you know, and all of a sudden, you know, guys look on, that looks interesting, you know, and decides to go do his thing. You know, was she doing a little bend over? Was she just sitting chilling? Or, you know, I mean, 'cause it definitely wasn't going to be a cowgirl reverse, right? No chance that that was the first. But I'm going doggy. Some think Mish, but I think doggy would have been the first position ever used. If you just got home, we may have to kick rocks. You're giving me ideas. Getting you right. We got some ideas for the gooning room. Talking about like my testosterone level being at an 84 or whatever, 81 to be exact. Like I need anything to try to get my motor starting. I don't even goon. Like for somebody my age, like to not even like think about doing that, that's not good. Like that's not good at all. And that's not like to say I wouldn't. Like I think you need to, honestly. Maybe need is a strong word, but like something. Hi J-Rod, hi Maria, what's going on? Golden I mean, Maria, hello, Elizabeth, Golden. No rebuttal. I have no rebuttal for that, man. We're going ham tonight. Hello, Elizabeth. I'm offended. About what? We don't mind, Matt. Oh, about the, oh, that's right. Not offended. The stream is a little TV ma right now. That's all good. Every ounce in a while. But boom, I store. It would probably be easier to just ask her if you can come on her face. You know what? Like my brother John had talked about this before. He's like, I wonder if like porn kind of like ruined like some men's like reputation, right? Think about like growing up, you're watching that, and like how the men kind of treat the women, right? After they're done, it's like bam, just all over her face. Now imagine like being like the first time for like some people that are whatever their age are, right? And just think that you're just gonna turn her around and just do that. She's about, what the motherfucker you doing? You know, like what? That's what they do on the videos all the time. I don't see what the problem is. Damn true story. Gabby, the surprise is all way better for the guy. Thanks, Matt. No problem. Never touched any substances or anyone. True story. Yeah, you're younger though. You're gonna. Now I'm not saying you'll get there on the substance. That's great. Please never touch a substance, and you will live a way happier life than a lot of people if you never touch any kind of substance. But you know, as far as like, yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with waiting till marriage, or just waiting till you're a little bit older. It's like I had this like thing where I had 3 older brothers. Just felt like I was being rushed at an early age, and it was uncomfortable to be honest. Like it felt like I was being rushed and like stressed out. Like, hey, you got any yet? You know, hey, I'm talking to this girl. Hey, did you fuck her? It's like, whoa, dude, I'm 13 years old. Relax. Like, next time you munch some rug, grab some ice, put it in your mouth while you are, and when she's about to finish, spit out the ice so your mouth gets warm and finish them. Whoa, holy smokes, that sounds intense. Already, so I get that, Jay, but it is worth the argument. Sub to Elizabeth. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for subbing. Yes, I'm a 44-year-old virgin. Movie was based on me. Just kidding. I did watch American Pie though. All right, I can't tell if you're kidding or not, or if there's something that you want to discuss. Because you guys know me. I don't judge nobody, man. I don't judge. I think everybody has their different walks of life, and I have a lot of regret for like the things that I thought were cool that I did when I was younger. All these things that I raced to do, you know, and I thought like. I remember telling these stories as like an 18-year-old, 19-year-old, all these like escapades or whatever, and thinking that it was like something cool. And like now as an adult, like I think how stupid I must have sounded, you know. Maybe to my friends at the time, they thought it was funny or it was cool. But like as somebody older now, like thinking about like if I could watch like a videotape of me talking about how I thought I was something special because I did these things, I would be cringing right now. I'm like, oh, come on, man. Like, be serious. But like now at my age, like it's like I don't judge nobody. I at least try not to, right? Obviously there's that initial judgment that comes when you see something that maybe is not in your like is ordinary to you, but you can push that shit right down, right? You can be like, hold on, you know. Don't call it reverse cow requesting. I didn't think of that. I didn't thought of that. That's pretty funny. Glad you're feeling better. Thank you, Elizabeth. I actually did get my results back today. So I did actually have E. coli. Not the one like I can't even say what it's called, but I did have it. I did test positive for that as far as like the blood results, because that was through a stool. But God, God. All right, so I have to see a hematologist because my iron's so low. My testosterone was in the 80s. B12's low, red blood cell counts low, all vitamin D, all this stuff. So I am getting a script for testosterone, which is pretty cool. And for all these vitamins, and then I got to see this hematologist and go do all this other stuff. So we're working on at least getting my health like back in the playing shape. Gabby, Radio, what's going on, Radio? Welcome, brother. Thank you for the gold coin, BMG. I'm sorry if it was way late on the thank you. Hi, BMG. Jose, what's going on, my friend? Jose, I know your live stream. You have a farm. I know you you live on a farm, and I've seen some of your live streams before. You've been one of my subscribers for a very, very long time. Yeah, you got 1,700. You've been around since before I had 600. Let's go ahead and get you affiliated, my friend. I'm not asking you to moderate. Do not worry about what anybody says on this channel. We got people to handle that. It's just basically making you part of the crew. Boom. Rise, as Sir Jose of House Noah. Welcome to the Ark. All right, let's see what we got here. We got Bradley Samuel. Says Nero. You got Elizabeth Naughty. I think didn't you already use this joke? I thought you used this joke already. Maybe it was somebody else. I felt like that's a rerun, right? Are we watching cable TV right now? Like a rerun. But damn, I've seen this episode before. Are the jokes gonna be as good? Oh, let's see. Elizabeth, Ariane Mish, what's going on? Appreciate you popping in. How are you doing today, my good friend? Appreciate you coming into the live stream. I'm an old man. I waited till it's too late now. Oh. Too late? Like it's way too late, you're saying? I mean, because for like, is it really ever too late? But whatever, like I said, that stuff isn't the end all be all. Like I said, all that stuff that I thought was cool when I was younger, I don't think it's as cool anymore. I couldn't imagine. Yeah, you are a good artist. I remember the first time I met you, I commented on your picture that you drew of like the kid with the 1920 style hat. I couldn't imagine my first time spinning a face after blowing a load on. She would probably cry. Yeah, on the first time too. Yes, we can discuss to each his own. I definitely Oh yeah, if you ever want to talk about anything, man, let me know. I definitely think adult films created unrealistic expectations for you. Yes, that's the perfect way of saying it. You know, and I think sometimes, you know, people seeing that stuff at a young age, I think they get twisted with like what's reality and what's, you know, to help people, you know, to make money and to help people, you know. Gary, oh shit, you never do it on a female's face. That's nasty and disrespectful. Fishing just to come on the face instead of spitting in the face is a no-go. I mean, Sam, what's going on? Sam over there from across the pond coming in, checking in on the live stream. If you guys don't know, I did collab with Sam recently, about like a week and a half ago, something like that. Got raving reviews. Everybody enjoyed it. You're over 300 subs now. Didn't you just get to like over 200? Nice. Your channel's on fire there. Good for you. I'm happy for you. I'm glad that it's going well. And guys, go check out that replay, man. I'm telling you, like, people really enjoyed that collab. That one with Sermerville was going great. The first hour when I wasn't having like technical difficulties, I thought it was going phenomenally. And then, of course, my internet starts bugging, and then we can't finish it. Please like and subscribe. Yeah, double tap the mustache. Double tap the mustache. And I am on the road to 2,000, trying to get there before the end of the year. If you feel the vibe, you know. If you're not sure, go check out some of my other stuff, and you know, maybe see if see if you want to subscribe. I don't want you guys to subscribe to something that you're not gonna like come back to. So time for iron supplements. I already got them. Trish sent them to me. But I mean, but yes, I am gonna have to like see what the hematologist goes. But this is crazy. Like Dr. Trish over here sent me that Geritol or whatever, because she like had a feeling that iron was part of this. Hold on, I'll go show you guys. I got one of the bottles like right here. So yeah, sent me 3 boxes of this stuff, and it's actually like for iron and other like vitamins, B1, B2, B3. The Geritol's been around since like the Stone Age, man. It's been around forever. But yeah, so shout out to Trish, Dr. Trish over here. Sam, you came in so at the very wrong time. Hi Trish, hi Elizabeth. Hi Jay, I was joking where we kind of having a TV MA conversation. I'm blessed, thanks man. No, I got 20 more subs this weekend. You got 20 subs over the weekend? Really? Oh yeah, 1,148 subs, so you're getting close to 1.2. I'm trying to think like how many subs I get like a day. Maybe like three or 4. I think I get a day, but I have to. That's if I put like a YouTube short out and like I stream. No, like I definitely have to like actively be working on the channel. I do sometimes get like the random sub where I don't. Usually I know exactly where every sub comes from the analytics in the YouTube studio, but sometimes I'll get that occasional one where it's like a shout out from like H Security or you guys, just the YouTube streams that may mention my name. What you was on about? What was I on about? We were talking about all kinds of crazy stuff so far. Yeah, never too late. You're screwed if you need eyeglasses. No ear having free. I got ears, all right? They're just a little bit far back. Just a little bit further back, I guess. I never really noticed that before. Oh, do I have to like do it a certain way? Anyway, you guys gonna have me like sitting here worrying about my ears. I'm joking. Yeah, once you have prostate issues. Oh, I see what you're saying, Paul. Matt Artful is an extremely talented artist. His work is so amazing. I'll check out more of your stuff, Paul. Let me go ahead and hit a screenshot on this. And I'll go check out some more of your artwork. High blood pressure meds? I'm on clonidine. Are you on the same kind of blood pressure? What kind of blood pressure meds are you on? Well, you don't have to say. You don't have to give me like your medications. I know there's like losartan. I'm on clonidine. Mark with the donation. Buy some ears. I have ears. Or fun is it? But thank you so much. I said buy some ears. I know, I think like I might have had the situation where the guy goes like, I took your nose and then didn't give it back, but he did like my ears instead. But shout out W to Mark for the donation. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Where was I? Sorry, sorry guys. I lost my, I'll get back. So Sam, you have 313 subs. May have been on me. My phone is a bit on the old side and prone to overheating. I feel like it's on me. I seem to be like having issues a lot with collabs. So I don't know. I tend to think it, but I'm gonna have to do like some diagnostics because I'm supposed to be doing this collab with H on the 7th. That's coming up on Friday. Like, and I know he ain't gonna be playing no games with no like messing up type shit. So like I gotta get on my game. So I gotta get it figured out like in the next 3 days. I never either meant doing what we seen in porn the first time. Keon, what's going on? How are you doing? Thank you so much for popping in. Where are you from? Tell us a little bit about yourself. I see you like some pizza. Is that pizza? No, that's Doritos. Is that the Cool Ranch? The Cool Ranch. I like the nacho cheese ones first, but Cool Ranch would be my second. I used to like the salsa verde, the green bag, but then once I got older and whiter, I couldn't handle any kind of spicy. But like, how did you get whiter as you got older? My palate did. My palate just kept getting whiter and whiter. Geritol, high potency vine, Trista Geritol. Yeah, she's just slanging that Geritol, right? It's like, I got this Geritol, man. Brother, you know your iron's low, right? Much true. Have a good day. You out of here, Unc? All right, brother. Always good to see you. Appreciate you. And I've known you like since the beginning of like my YouTube days. You're one of the people I've known since like the beginning. Will Sarton. Wow, I guessed it. I was able to guess it. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing that I know my meds like that, but probably a bad thing. But you got no Losartan. Well, I know that because my mom takes Losartan. Let's see. W Mark. Busy lady. What's going on, busy lady? What are you up to? Hopefully staying busy. I like your, you got 2,600 subscribers. Tell us about your channel. Obviously you're doing something with your channel. Tell us about it. Like, what do you do? Do you live stream? What is your channel about? And welcome. Thank you so much for popping in. Thank you, Mark, for the 10, yes, definitely. Jay, Cuzzy Cuz, what's up, man? I owe Jay a collab as well. I just gotta get maybe I'll test it with you, Jay. Like, not like on the actual live stream, but I need somebody to like just test it with me, like, because you know you can get into that little room before, like you guys that have collab before on like the streams, like there's like this little like preview room where you can actually see the other person you're going to collab with and talk to them before you actually go into the live stream. So I need to do that with somebody so I can like test my internet connection and make sure that it's, even though it's hard to say because the first hour worked with Sermonfil, so it's hard to say what the issue is. But I did restart my internet. Of course, I go to restart it like yesterday because I'm telling my mom, like, damn, this collab didn't go well. You know, I need to like restart my phone. I need to restart my internet. She's like, well, not right now. I'm in the middle of watching this show. It's like, you can't wait 10 minutes to restart the damn show so I can get like my things on the up and up with my channel. But such as, well, whatever. Brother Mark, Queen, chilling, a little wake and bake. That's right. So you guys are out, it's Tuesday out in New Zealand. They're ahead of us on time. So what time is it out there? Like 7 or 8 or something? What up, Poco, Mike, Larry? What's up, Mike? My good friend from Chapel Hill. Yeah, I know I tried to make the picture look like you on the, not this thumbnail, but the one before. Man, it did give you some muscles though. It looked like you've been hitting the gym. You never know what's gonna come out in those AI pictures though. It's just sometimes I be trying to like get it to, like, Jay, you're in this thumbnail for this stream. Now you might not know because I could not get it to look like you because I was doing it real quick. So I'm just snapping like screenshots from people's channel. And you're like, you know, you do those YouTube shorts, but you got like something written over it, like it's say like Stony Gang or something. So I snapped a picture, but it's got writing over it. So like it seemed like the AI generator was having trouble like coming up with your features. But you are sitting at the table for this thumbnail. You are in the thumbnail. It just might not exactly look like you. Let's see. And who else is in this one? H Security's in this thumbnail. Hayes. I'm waiting for Hayes to come here because it's got him looking kind of crazy. Sermonfil's in this one. BF Shivers is in this one as well. Trish was in the last one. Golden was in the last one. Who else? I don't know. I just do them on the fly. I'll have to do some more of them though. Let's see. My dog is trying to put his own lipstick on. I'm thinking about getting a fish to replace the little. Ooh, the dog's getting in trouble putting a little lipstick on. Man, I was so when I ended that last live stream, the one I did earlier, I had no idea my dog was somehow he got locked in the bathroom. Of course, wasn't her. Like, I didn't even go to the bathroom. Whatever. Like, it doesn't matter whose fault it is. Like, if it was my fault, it was my fault. But like, I'm running all across the neighborhood. Like, I'm running in the street to make sure he didn't get hit. You know, I'm running in the cornfields to see if he's in there. And you know, the whole time he's locked in the bathroom. You know, and I'm sitting here running around thinking my dog could be laying somewhere, you know. So it was a relief. It was a relief when I found him in the bathroom. But Plasma Zombie, are we doing the good boy joke? We doing the good boy joke in 2026? That one's still going around. Damn. I thought that one got deaded in 25. Let's see. It's very nice. Why to say thank you to your fans. Oh yeah, of course, man. I try to get you guys in there. Like one of my emojis is inspired by Mark, because he kind of, this was before I actually seen what he looked like. This was before I ever seen him on the StreamYard, but he had kind of described what he looked like to me one time, and like his what he does. So I made the hairstyle. I had riding the horse, holding the guitar, and then like, you know, the type of dog that he has. And then I made a thumbnail for it. And then now that thumbnail I turned into one of my emojis. Jared, I don't know if I'm ready for that. Mark, watch the South Park gay dog episode and then think about your situation. I've never seen that. I haven't watched South Park in forever. I watched South Park like back when those old episodes, remember with the nurse with the dead fetus growing out of her like face or whatever, and then Randy is at the table and you can't keep on saying like he's like can you pass the mashed potatoes and dead fetus, I mean gravy. Yeah, it was scary, BMG. I was freaking out. I was freaking out there for a minute. Yeah, that's the one. That's the Mark inspired emoji right there. So that's basically me as Mark, is pretty much, I guess, what you would say it is. Yeah, South Park, those guys are definitely like, they're smart like writers. Do you remember when they made fun of Family Guy? They talked about like they had like all the balls and like the dolphins and they're like hitting, like basically saying like their jokes were just like pretty much like random scrambled. Like it's hard to explain like what they were doing. If those that have seen it know what I'm talking about. But they roasted the hell out of Family Guy, even though I think Family Guy is funny. No, you're in my chair, baby. You can have it, I guess. You're gonna stay in my chair. You can sit there. That's fine. You can have the chair. Look at the butt up. Once you pat these cats, the butt starts to go up. Oh, there's the butt. Butt up. Yeah, they will. They definitely will. They definitely will. But yeah, I thought that that episode was funny. The one with Kanye West was hilarious. The Paris Hilton, I think I've seen that one. The In My Closet, was it Tom Cruise? Like they had in the closet. I remember when that song came out. There was like 11 or 12 parts to that song. Now I'm sitting here in my closet and I don't. Do you have a dog? I have two dogs. I got a yellow lab, English yellow lab, but he's got white fur, so they call it like a polar lab, is I think like a nickname. His name's Cooper. He's about 5 years old now. And then I got a Chihuahua. His name's Piero, Pierro, and I don't know his age. He's a senior. He's an older dog, but yeah, I got two dogs and I got two cats. The one that you just seen, the gray tabby, her name's Kitty because she used to be a stray, and that's what I called her when I was feeding her. And then I got a Russian blue cat named Harry, who was born in this house. Mr. Jefferson is funny to the Michael Jackson. Yeah, could you imagine being like somebody that got ripped on by them? Because they go there too. Like, you know, people can talk about like, oh, I don't get offended by anything, but man, I wouldn't want to be like put on blast by the writers of South Park, because they really know how to like get you. Remember the Matt Damon in the movie? What was that movie called, man? That movie was hilarious. And they use like action figures to play the parts or whatever, or like puppets. Oh, Matt Damon. It's been forever since I've seen any of that stuff though, but I'm trying to find something new to watch at night. Like just anything that's like to catch my attention. I'm looking for some good true crime, if I'm being honest. I know it's kind of weird, like when you think about it. Like, I love true crime. I love it to death. All right, BMG, always good to see you. Thank you so much for popping in. But like, it's weird, like they're profiting off like the worst thing that's ever happened in somebody's life, right? Somebody lost a family member. But like, I'm addicted to watching that true crime. It's fascinating, I guess, I don't know if that's the right word to say, but I mean, they know the public watches it. There's like countless documentaries, and the Dahmer series on Netflix was really good. Apocalyptic, you know what? A lot of people have said that to me, and so I started to watch like the first episode, and I don't know, maybe it was just like a little bit too much for me. I wasn't ready for how graphic they were going to be right at the beginning. I mean, I guess I should have thought like it could go that way since it's Dahmer, right? And he did one of the craziest serial killers of all time. But like when he had like, the tension was like freaking me out when the guy like was in the room. I guess they were showing like one of his first murders maybe, or like he had the guy in the room with him that he brought back from the bar. What kind of videos do you like? I mean, as far as like YouTube or like TV shows? You know, because I can get down on a lot of type of stuff. Like I was watching The Walking Dead recently. I could start watching Fear of the Walking Dead and like the genesis of how it starts. But like, I like shows that like will make you think, and not saying Walking Dead is that, but like anything that just can kind of like history wise, like something that's like a period piece that goes back in the day and like informs you about a certain time in this world. It definitely was intense. Yeah, maybe I'll have to go check it out again. I think I just wasn't ready for how intense it started on me, because I remember I put it on and then I was like, I don't think I'm in the mood for this, and then I never put it on again. I did see the other one, the Ed Gein. Well, they've done a few for that series. I did see the Ed Gein one. I seen the brothers. What were the brothers' names that killed their parents? God, why can't I think of their name right now? But I seen that one as well. I think they're going to continue to make those. Yeah, the Ed Gein one was really good. Oh boy, from Sons of Anarchy, you know, that lead actor, like he definitely put his heart and soul into that role, because he did a really good job. Kitty, I really want to sit down. I keep looking back at that chair, man. I want to like get situated, but I don't want to move my cat from the chair. I keep looking back like, damn, you ain't moved yet. But I guess I need something to drink other than coffee. I'm sick of like this coffee's like messing with my stomach. I don't need all that cream and sugar in my stomach right now. We'll go with an orange soda instead. We'll go with a little orange soda. What is this called? A Fanta? Little lighter on the stomach though, not quite. A Menendez Brothers, that's what it was, exactly. That's what it was. I'll catch everyone on the next one. Have a wonderful day, J.R. You and Fishing Angel, have a great day. Hopefully some of that talk will get a little something spicy tonight. You can give us the details on tomorrow's episode. I'm joking. I love Charlie Hunnam. Yeah, that was a great show. Sons of Anarchy, that's probably one of my top favorite shows. Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, Sopranos, The Wire. If any of you guys haven't seen The Wire on HBO, definitely a must watch. Oh man, Sopranos is like one of those shows, like if you like watch like the first season and then like watch the last season next to each other, like the difference on how the show is, like it's almost like it started off as like a slapstick comedy, like the first season, like they weren't like taking it serious or something like that, or maybe they just didn't know what they had, and then like you start bringing in better writers, and you know, from there, just continued to get better and better and better. But by the time they finished The Sopranos, man, that was intense. When New Jersey had that war with the New York side of the mafia, man, it was good. Football kid, yo, I'm on holiday, just popping in, but going to bed. What's up, football kid? You're on vacation. Well, before you dip out, tell us where you're at, man. Don't just keep us in guessing. Are you somewhere cool? You know, what kind of hotel? Does seem like you're on vacation a lot. Your family got that dust, huh? You guys got a little bit of money going? I'm just messing. Let's see. By Jay. The HBO series Yellow Jackets was surprisingly very good. That was good, Apocalyptic. I don't think I finished the last season, but the premise and like the way it started was really cool. How like the girls were lost on that island or whatever for a long time, and then like the ones that came back, they tell like two storylines at once, like basically going back to like how they survived out there and telling the story about the survivors, like, you know, years later. Yeah, that one was pretty good. I'm trying to think of like, I need to find a show that I haven't seen though. Oh, you guys know what's hilarious? The Righteous Gemstones. If you haven't seen that one, now if you're like into comedy, they're making fun of like those big mega churches. John Goodman plays the main part in that TV show, but they're making fun of people that like profit off of religion, you know, in those big huge stadium churches, you know, where they get like, you know, thousands of people to come in there and watch. In my grandparents' villa in Fuerteventura near Tenerife. Oh, really? I was just there the last week. That's awesome, man. Small world. No, I'm joking, but no, that's awesome, man. It sounds like a ton of fun. Sounds like is that Spain? Oh, it's in Morocco. Okay. Up in Morocco. You guys are doing it right over there. Hi, football kid. So, beautiful girl, talk to me here. The name change. Was there a breakup? Or yeah, Spanish island, but coast of Morocco. Oh, okay. Said hi. How many subs are you at now, football kid? Let's take a look here. Let's take a look. One away from 400. One away. Oh, we need to get you a sub. We got to get you a sub before you're out of here, man. No, well, if you're got to get out of here, we can do it next time. But man, you are one away from 400. You're about to be at the next milestone. Who is your favorite actor? It's hard to say, but dang, you lost 5. Oh, you already celebrated the 400. Who is your favorite actor? It's hard to say, but Keanu Reeves definitely in the running for me. He's also a great person. That definitely helps, the fact that he is like genuinely a good person from what everyone like says. If you like, I'll answer that in 1 second. If you like prison, butt sex, violence, and gang culture, Oz. That's like the original, like one of the original HBO shows. I think like Oz was like what kind of put them on the map for like that serious type of TV shows. What's up, Milo? It's good to see you. But as far as like favorite actors go, like I'm not gonna cop out and be like, oh, Daniel Day-Lewis, but okay, take the guy with the most Academy Awards. I'll tell you what, like Leonardo DiCaprio, if he's in the movie, I'll most likely enjoy it. I just think he does a phenomenal job at like playing whatever part he's in, and I just seem to enjoy every time he's in the movie. I really like Leonardo DiCaprio. Edward Norton, I would definitely put him up there with one of my favorite. Robert De Niro and Al Pacino are easy ones because they're in the type of movies that I like. I'll even like, not that like he'll ever win like any kind of award or anything like that, but like I like most of the movies that Mark Wahlberg is in. Maybe not the comedy ones so much, but like the other roles, like some of the different roles that he's in. If you want, you can pin my next comment. Hopefully I can get a sub. Yeah, we can We can try to get you a sub. Let's see. Tom Hanks. Edward Scissorhand. Oh, Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp for sure. So Tom Hanks is one of those ones as well where it seems like every movie now, it could be him making the movie or it could be the choices that he takes, but I think it's him, really. Sometimes the actor can really make and help some for a bad script, you know, for bad writing. Not always. Sometimes there's only H Security got you the number 400. Boom, football kid. Make sure to sub back to him. Make sure to leave a comment on his channel as well, football kid, so he keeps that sub. And yeah, because the YouTube scrub is real. But yeah, this has just changed how much. It's not really what really happened. Okay, Harvey Keitel. Ooh, damn, he took a deep cut on us. How about John Voight? John Voight, you already saw it. I guess I should have figured that. It makes sense, yeah. But oh, I was talking about Tom Hanks. One of my first like original favorite movies, like beyond like The Wizard of Oz when I was a kid, but like one of my first original like comfortable, like, you know, you have like those comfort movies that you've seen so many times, you know the whole plot, but you could just put it on at any time because, like, you know, it just feels good to watch it. Big. The movie Big, man, with Tom Hanks. I could watch that movie any time of the day, any time of the week. I fell in love with that movie. I really, really loved the movie Big. I haven't seen it in a while now, but I might have to do a rewatch, like, come in here soon. That's just one of those movies where, oh, I don't know, it's something, there's just something to it. And that made me, were you just thinking of Big? Yeah, isn't that just a classic movie, man? That's just one of those movies that I just really, really always loved. I can't say that, like, I'm the biggest fan of Castaway. Thank you for the star, Keon, thank you. And now I have watched Castaway a couple times, and I'm not saying it's a bad movie or nothing like that. It's just, maybe it's like one of those movies where it's a good movie for a watch or two, but it's not like you throw like a comfortable, chill kind of type movie to watch, right? It's pretty depressing and not a lot of dialogue. But Charlie's War was a good one with Tom Hanks. Charlie Wilson's War, right? Charlie Wilson, that's what it was, Charlie Wilson's War. Legend. Man, no, I'm leaving America. You were here for a couple days? Well, safe travels on your way home, friend, man. Hopefully everybody and you and your fam get home safely. Hopefully you had a great time while you were out here. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's not what really happened. Oh, you're talking about like the accuracy of the movie? Like a lot of those horror movies, well, that one like took inspiration from Ed Gein. So did like Silence of the Lamb, and like a lot of those like early like horror movies. I think a lot of them took the inspiration from Ed Gein. But I don't think it was meant to like be like I mean, I'm not positive on this, but I don't think it was meant to be like exactly like Safe Flight, Legendary, Saving Private. Oh, God, that was good. I remember being, what's up, Ultrif, welcome. I remember going to the movie theater to see Saving Private Ryan. I was with my mom, and I was with, rest in peace to her cousin Dave, you know, who she was really close with, you know. Now, I'm not going to get into the details of his death or anything, because it's a pretty weird situation, but, man, I remember that opening war scene, and just sitting there watching it in the movie theater, and I was just like, holy smokes, like, you want to talk about like one of the best like starts to a movie that'll like really grab you by the seat of your pants and like get you to be like, whoa, like here, we're in for one here, right? No, like just easing into it, man. No easing into it. They put you straight into the fire. I heard a lot of like, now obviously I know nothing about no war. I've never been no vet or anything, but I heard a lot of people say that like veterans would say, like some would say like this is probably like the closest that they ever got, you know. Obviously you could never exactly recreate, you know, something like that, but I heard like that was like kind of the quote from a lot of veterans, is like this was the closest that they had ever got to recreating what it was like, you know. Let's see. Oh, P.S. Matt, finally you come up when I search you. Nice. The Texas wow, I don't know why I keep mangling that up. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre is not really what really happened. Ed Young acted alone. Oh, okay. I'll have to look into more of that. Like, I don't know a ton about that actual situation. Where am I from? Oh, I am from the south suburbs of Chicago originally, then Chicago, then some small towns in Illinois, now Indiana. Now some small town in Indiana, right by the border of Illinois. Let's see. Saving Private Ryan was the last time I went and saw a movie at a theater. I went with my father when he was still living. Really? That was the last time you were at the movie theater? Paul, that was like 90, like 7 or something like that? You haven't been to the movie theater in like over 20 years? Wait, 30 years? It was 1997, man. How about that poll? Boom! I'm good with that type of stuff. Let me chill. But I can't believe I actually pulled the right year. That is an awesome memory, like H is saying. I'll be right back. I feel better if not, see you. I'll be right back oh, you're not feeling good. Damn, hey, I'm sorry that you're not feeling. I get where you're coming from. I definitely had some rough go lately, but yeah, hopefully you feel better, man. And yeah, I'll see you around. You don't worry about making it back to the stream, man. Get yourself in order. Get that health taken care of, my friend. Whatever it is. I don't know what you got going on. So Paul, talk to me about this. Like, did you not go to the movies anymore because like because you wanted that to be like the last memory, like of going because it was with your father, or is it that you just didn't go? Was there like a reason that you stopped going to the movies? Because that's a long time ago, like, you know, obviously 1997. Because like I haven't been to the movies in I thought a long time, like probably like 5 or 6 years. And I used to go like all the time, like literally all the time. God, I hate when I say literally, but I used to go to the movies all the time. And just to think, man, to not hit 97, that's a long time. I haven't gone to a movie theater for a long time. I watch my movies on a streamer. Maria, what do you think the last movie you saw? I told you guys the other day, mine was about the security guard that got blamed for the Atlanta Olympics, like when that bomb happened or whatever. I can't remember the name of the guy, because that's the name of the movie. Whatever the name of that guy is, that's the last time I was at the movie theater. It was that movie. Take care. I just didn't want to go. Okay. I love the movies. You saw Paul Bart. Lillian, what's going on? Mall Cop. I've never seen that, to be honest. That's crazy. I know that's a very popular movie. They made like multiple, right? I know the first one was very popular, but I've never seen that one. Kevin James. Richard Jewell, thank you. Finally, man, I've been scratching at the surface trying to think of that movie for like forever now, man. Thank you. Is it a good one? Yeah, I've never seen it. There's just one of those ones, like sometimes there's those movies that just here, how about this opinion, right? Now, like we were speaking of Tom Hanks, and I know Apocalyptic just left or whatever, and that was kind of like who I was flowing the most with the Tom Hanks talk, but you know, Forrest Gump is one of my favorite movies. You know, my mom absolutely hates that movie. Like, she don't get like the big fuss. She like, I'm not gonna say exactly what she said about it because it's kind of maybe a little offensive, but yeah, she doesn't like Forrest Gump. Now, what do you guys think? Like, that's a great movie, right? Or I know I'm not in the minority because it's one of the like those movies that a lot of people talk about, But you guys liked Forrest Gump, right? Like, I've seen that movie so many times. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Oh, there's a birdie drinking the well water. I finally did get that water softening, so let's see. Forrest Gump was great. Thank you. That's I thought so. I want to some of you other guys that give me an answer as well. What'd you guys think of Forrest Gump? H Security's giving me the thumbs up on it. I thought it was a great movie as well. Henhe 16. What's going on? What is that profile picture? Is that like a wave or like a mountain peak? Like or something? I can't tell. It looks like a cool drawing. It's just my eyes are so. It's hard to see those small pictures sometimes. Naqui Bula. Am I saying that right? Naqui Bula. Welcome. Well, thank you for the compliment. I haven't been in a theater for a movie since the original James Cameron Avatar. 2001? 2000? I mean, that's a long time ago. I know that it's been a while since that movie came out. You don't want to meet me in a theater if you use your phone. Oh, well, yeah. If you got your phone out. You know what? I guess since I stopped going to the movies so much, like I haven't, like cell phones were around, but it wasn't like it is nowadays where people are on them like 24/7. I mean, people were on them, but back in the day when I was going to the movies, I guess that issue didn't really come up. I remember some people picking up, I don't want to say who, but I definitely have been in that situation where I've seen people like pick up their phone and actually start talking. But what up? Oh yeah, for sure. But wait, you're still wait. You're asking him a question? I saw Terrifier 1 and 2 and 3. I don't even know what that movie is. I liked Rain Man. Well, that's a classic. That's an absolute classic. Dustin Hoffman, Tom Cruise, man. That's a great movie. That's definitely one of the... Do you go live on anything else? I don't. I actually don't. But I know me and H Security were talking about maybe I should... well, both of us maybe should start trying the TikTok thing. Just... I don't know. Just for the sake of it. I would need like another device. Because I don't think I want to try to like... do it on one device and then try to keep up like the comments in different like areas. But I thought about like doing the TikTok thing. I don't know, maybe I still want to try to build this channel more up before I do something like that. But it's definitely like in the Rolodex, and I definitely have it where I'm thinking about it. The Goonies, oh for sure. Boom, top. Like for a kid movie, like growing up, or like not kid movie, but like growing up, one of those like just feel good, you know, movies I've seen so many times. Yeah, that's an absolute classic movie, The Goonies. Hey, you guys! Gump was good. Thank you. Lillian OnlyFans. Really, it's funny. I saw... Oh, OnlyFans. I get it. Now I get the joke. Sorry, I'm slow. We talked about this before. Sometimes it's like harder to get the jokes when you're reading, like having the different conversations. It's easier when you're in the chat to catch all the jokes. Yeah, it took me a minute to catch that one. All right. Personally, I don't like Forrest Gump. No, I appreciate the opinion though. Like, because I was figuring there was people out there like her that don't like it, but like I thought like the overwhelming opinion. Stand By Me. When the night is young. That's one of those coming of age movies too. I always wanted to read the book. I think it's just called Stand, right? That Stephen King, that movie's based on. I've always wanted to read that book, or The Stand, or something like that. I need to do that before. Like, have you guys ever seen or read the book God, basically the name of the book is the day that Kennedy got assassinated. So was it like 1941 of like was it November 11 something? I can't remember. Not 41, 61. Or God, now I'm forgetting my dates. Yes, definitely creepy. Gooner, nice to meet you. Art, Rain Man was a classic. Do you watch scary movies? Not really. I don't really watch scary movies that much. Oh, he was just making a little joke, and I wouldn't take it too serious. Sometimes we just throwing jokes out there. It didn't mean nothing like that if I was to rank like or say like a scary movie that I actually did enjoy that I've watched multiple times, The Ring. That one I did like. I did like The Ring. Yeah, I think so. Oh, what's with the hate? I think they just took a joke wrong. I just think they took a joke wrong. He was just having a little fun. Yeah, and yeah, nobody take anything too serious, man. We sometimes have mature jokes, you know. We're all over the place, but nobody means any hatred toward anybody. We're just having fun. The duet live. Yes, we definitely do need to do that. I'm down for that for sure. No, the joke, Lillian, was, do I stream on any other platforms? And he says OnlyFans. He was making fun of me, not you. So you got November 63. Thank you, Paul. He was gross to me. All right, never mind. We're getting past that. Whose profile picture is a child? All right, that's a. All right, my eyes are bad. I can't even see it. I'm sorry. And he asked for no. I'm not explaining it again. I already explained it enough times. All right. What up, playa? Prolapse official. What's going on? Okay, now we're good. Thank you. That's awesome. We're all good now. All right. Prolapse official is in the house. Where are you from? What you got going on? What? You, Lillian, Henhe, where are you guys from? Talk about like what you guys got going on, where you're from, what your interests are, movies, TV, music, comic books, favorite superhero. Hey, Trista, what's up? Trista, man, you kill me. You're funny. I've watched some of your live streams. You got like that quick wit, and you got that little like, you ain't playing no games with nobody, which that stuff, I enjoy that type of stuff, man. So I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for popping in. No, Stand By Me is Stephen King, written under the name Peter Bachman, as a short story in a book called Different Seasons. It's 4 fantastic short stories, 3 of which became movies. I got you. Okay, so then I got that. I definitely got that confused. And I'm not sure what The Stand is then, or whatever I was thinking of. Hey, Sad. Crazy how easy misunderstandings can happen. Yeah, it's the written word, you know. You never get like the tone or the vocalization, you know, when someone's like kind of like doing a joke, but like someone might read it as like serious. So yeah, that always happens with the written word, you know. That's like when you text somebody, sometimes you might have like a like, wait, what? But it's like they didn't like intend it to come out like that. Don't do OnlyFans. It's highly inappropriate stuff on it. Oh, I don't do OnlyFans. We're that damn. Who would have known that one would last this long? But no, it was a joke. I don't do OnlyFans. All right, I've lost words for it, but nobody's doing OnlyFans. We're just having fun, joking around. But there is not an OnlyFans entertainer on this channel. Or they're like, it's not entertaining. Like, Mark's love that series. I'm called Ice, Kentucky Bluegrass Living. What up, Ice? The Stand is also a great read, man. I need to get back into reading some more books too, because when Game of Thrones like came out, I went and got that whole Song of Ice and Fire series, and it really got me enjoying like reading again. And then like after I finished those and read those a bunch of times, I started getting all these other different books. And actually that book I was talking about, the Kennedy assassination one, where he goes back in time and he tries to prevent the assassination, that was a great read. They tried to do the TV series with God, why can't I remember that actor? It was like a Hulu show. They tried to do like a TV show, and I was so excited to watch it, but they just, and you know, you hear this all the time, right? The show or the movie wasn't as good as the book. Well, it's like, no shit, the book has way more time, you know, to build the plot, and your imagination is always going to be better than what somebody presents to you on a screen. But like, it was one of those where I was like, oh, they could have done better, man. Like, it's such a good book. They really could have done a lot better with the TV show. Yes, I'm very low, Elizabeth. My testosterone is like really, really low. I'm in the 80s. You're supposed to be, for my age, you're supposed to be between like a 300 and like and above like 1,000. Lost Boys. Oh my God, that's a nice classic right there. That's a poll right there. Kiefer Sutherland. Corey Haim. That's a nice call right there. I ain't seen that one in a while. Like the music too, like the music, like that's legendary right there. Lost Boys for sure. Kentucky, how can you call ice when you can't formulate a sentence? Oh, is he misinterpreting me as Hispanic? Are we getting one of those again? So what makes it low? Bad diet, weight, you know, just the way I've lived my life, medications that I'm on, the years of like being an addict and treating myself like crap, have all contributed to, yeah, my testosterone being at the level that it is. But it's like, no wonder I'm never horny. Like, no wonder. It's like, God damn, man, you would think like, it's like, I'm not that old. I don't ever think about sex. Aiden, what's going on? Thank you for the 100th gem. But yeah, it's extremely low, but it's actually a little bit higher than from my last blood test. It was 70, like 74 or something like that from like the last year. So it's gone up a little bit. It's gone up a little bit, but it's still not at like a normal level. I need to get it to over 300 so I can be like at a normal level for somebody my age. All right, so let's see. So if you guys are, I guess there's a good chance to do like a channel promo. If you guys are new to, well, I'll wait till the truck to go by. Messed up my promo. If you guys are new to the channel, I am trying to get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. If you're feeling the vibe, or you know, the fact that Matt's might be pretty chill. If you're not sure, go check out some of my other stuff and just see if you like what my channel has to offer. And you hit that subscribe button, and or you don't. Either way, I appreciate you at least giving me a chance. Okay, I had no idea what the stash. I would assume it was really. Yeah, you would have thought that it added some points to it, right? You would have thought it would definitely like give me some love. It's Aiden season. Yeah, Aiden's been around since like back in the day, like back DJ Matt days. I remember Aiden was around. We can take a look real quick. Damn, wait. 9th, Matt Noah. 9th, man, I wish I would have kept counting. My 9th ever live stream. 250 subs I'm trying to get to by the end of the month. Taking requests for songs to play. That was the name of the stream. Damn, Aiden, I didn't know you were that OG of an OG. My man was here before I had 250 subs. Brother, and I don't got you affiliated? Am I out of my goddamn mind? You must have, maybe you weren't back since I had the situation, but we gotta get you suited and booted, man. We gotta get your fit. We gotta get you your fit going. Let's see. Rise, Sir Aiden of House Noah. Welcome to the Ark. Still on, brother, my man. What's up, Scumbag? I'll predict you'll get 2K by November. So, yeah, that makes sense. So, wait, we're in the early August. Yeah, that seems about right. That seems about right. So that would give me like a month to spare. And if I am struggling still by the time of November, I can make like a huge push with marathon streams. Start doing like the sleeping streams. Just all have it like right in front of my face when I'm sleeping, all drooling. You'll see like the cats like pop up because my cats will straight up lay on my head sometimes. You guys don't believe me. Maybe I should do the sleeping streams, man. I'll wake up, I'll be like, is that a cat just straight up laying on my dome piece? Like you gotta be kidding me. Like you couldn't find somewhere else? Sometimes they'll lay on the shoulder. Like they don't care if I'm laying sideways, or there's plenty of room on the hip. If you don't know, now you know. Your boy's got some is packing and stacking back there. But let's see. Oh yeah, agree. I'd be sad if it wasn't October. Great community between you two. Yes, definitely. I agree wholeheartedly, 100%. As you can see by the, what did I call it? YouTube's Menace to YouTube Society. That was a great thumbnail, man. I got to use that one again. That was a great thumbnail. That's one of my favorite thumbnails. Let's see. Oh yeah, only wake up for like sub or super chat. I mean, here's the thing. What's funny though, like, you know, I'm kind of like somewhat making fun of them and having fun with it. But one night, like, it was just weird. I see BF has like a sleeping stream going, and I just go in there. All of a sudden Trish shows up, all of a sudden H security is there, and like we all start having like a good conversation. It might have been a couple more people in there as well, maybe a Chaos, or I don't know, but like he wasn't there, but we were in his chat, like using it like it was like a Discord or something. Like it was just like a place for us to kick it, and we were like having like a good time. Like you can maybe get lucky and like a few of your subscribers like pop in there and then like say, I guess that would be the point of it, right? I guess now that I'm thinking, that's probably the point of it, is you're not the point. Yeah, you might be sleeping and it's your stream, but the point is probably more for your subscribers to run into each other and hang out with each other and be like, oh, hey, what's up, brother? Yeah, man, I'm just strolling around. And man, now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't even think about it like that. Maybe I should do them, because it's not about you. It's about the people in the chat. That's interesting. Something to take to the in the Rolodex. Sorry, somebody was honking. And do they ever all pile on the bed? Yeah, we'll have all four on at a time sometimes. Cooper is one of those where he's not a good sleeper, so he'll like jump from, I have blankets like on the ground for him, so he'll sleep on those sometimes, and then he'll jump on the bed sometimes. He kind of just goes back and forth. Piero's on the bed the whole night. The cats, they're not like night sleepers, so they'll kind of be doing their thing at night, but at a certain point when they're ready for me to wake up, that's when they'll start just walking on top of me. You know, like Kitty will go, like I said, she'll just lay on my head or my shoulder or wherever she can, depending. Like if I'm laying like this way, she'll just like lay right here. And then Harry wants me to wake up. When he's ready to eat, he'll just basically just jump and pounce on me to like kind of shake me awake, walk out me a little bit. If I don't get up, he'll wait 5 minutes, do it again, rinse and repeat. And then eventually I'm just like, you know what? Okay, it is a little too early to feed them, but I don't care. I might as well just do it. Then he'll leave me alone. I can go back to bed. So he pretty much knows how to get his way. Cats are smart like that. You know, they train us. We don't train them. You know, it's like different with dogs. Like you can train a dog. Cats are training people. Paul Ray, those get a lot of views, do they? We had our own party. Yeah, that night. I remember. That was a fun night. Tag, I am live again. I'm making up for lost time, man. And I'm getting bugs about to fly in my mouth. But I'm making up for lost time because I didn't get to go live for so long when I was not feeling good. But welcome. Thank you so much for popping in, my friend. For a minute, I thought it was the pizza delivery. Someone threatened you. Remember that? That was hilarious, man. He was like, yeah, you're the one we're on now. He's like, be ready to have the cops and pizza men show up. Now, the cops thing is okay, whatever, the SWAT. Nobody wants to be swatted. But, like, when he said the pizza man, I was just like, wait, did you just threaten me with a pizza? Like, I was like, I've been threatened by a lot of things before. I don't think I've ever been threatened with a pizza before. There's a first for everything. And that's why when I did that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles thumbnail, I had the troll holding the pizza in the background. Because sometimes I like to throw some Easter eggs, like, from past streams just for it to make sense. But... all right, Doug and Jody do it often. They leave the stream running. I'll have to go check out some of these ones just to like kind of see like if it works for like their chats are going. Like if they got people like in their chat like talking it up, because that definitely like intrigues me if they're working as far as like their community are hanging out. Cat's asleep on my head. I couldn't do that. You know what? I didn't think I could either, Elizabeth. It's like, I'm amazed with what I could get comfortable with, you know? And you know, it's weird, is I'm so much just like so worried about bothering them. I'm like, oh, I better not move my head too much. I don't want to like disturb the cat. I do it on the StreamYard. Leave people on there. Wait, on the sleeping streams or? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes. So you're like, basically you keep your stream going and you got people chatting and it's counting towards your watch hours. Huh. That's interesting. It's food for thought. That's for sure. It's definitely food for thought. Laffy. I wish someone would send me a pizza. You heard? Tell you what though, man. I just really am not hungry. Like I'm not saying like I'm not eating at all. Like I am like eating a little bit, but not like I usually would. Like, and I don't know if it's like that test result of the E. coli is throwing my brain off even more. But I already woke up. Like if you guys seen me before I had those results, I was talking about in my stream how like my stomach wasn't feeling that great. Like, but this has been going on for like a long time now. Let's see. I had someone on there for like 2 hours running. Oh, then that was definitely popping. Mark, I gotta leave, Matt. My country line dancing class starts soon. I'm feeling a little lusty. Time to hike up my pants and toss some of my white shoes and belt and get jiggy with. Well, you got country line dancing classes? See, I gotta find something. Like I've been talking about whether doing volleyball or tennis or like a thing. I know I gotta quit talking about it and actually do it. But like now that gives me more ideas. Maybe like a dancing class, or you know, because that is good for cardio as well. I gotta look to see what my town offers. It's not gonna be in here though. It'll be the next 2 towns over that's like actually populated. There ain't gonna be anything out here. But I gotta find something like that where I can just meet people. I'm not talking about like meeting a woman, just meeting anybody, like friends, just to like talk to and like have social like interactions outside of like YouTube. You look like John Wayne Gacy, Paul. I do get that sometimes. I do get that. I've gotten the John Wayne Gacy before. Matt, my chickens are old enough now to poop breakfast. I feel like $600 for the hoop coop and $300 for feed, and the chicken shit everywhere was worth it. Man, I miss my chickens. I used to have chickens, and I named them all too. They all had it. They even had their name. Bella was my OG chicken. That was the old school. H saying goodbye to Mark. I bike every day at 5 a.m. Paul, do you really? 5 a.m.? Like, I get up early, but, like, I ain't doing nothing like that. I get up and feed my animals, and then I'm awake, but it's not like I'm over there, like, I'm just, like, awake. Darth Beaver. That's an interesting name. Darth Beaver 666. I don't like the 666 though, man. I don't know if demons are real, but I just don't like to mess with that type of stuff. But do I want to hang out? I don't even know you. Me too. My dishes are calling my name later. All right, Elizabeth. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being part of the stream. Thank you so much. Guys, 3 more likes in 40 seconds. And we can get it before 2 hours. No, I'm joking. I don't see anyone when I'm riding at Star. Well, I bet you don't see anybody except like people that are heading to work at that time. That's early. That's an early bike ride. You get up at 3, you got me beat. You got me beat. Like the earliest I'm getting up is like 3:45, 4, and that's only because of the cats. We can go to Pizza Hut or something. All right. I mean, you're warming me up to the idea. H, you said you're out of here. Oh, H, out of here. All right, brother. Have a good one. Thank you so much for popping into the stream and being a part of it. That's the brother right there. You're warming me up to this idea. So, can you pick a better pizza place? Though I'm not a big Pizza Hut fan. Like, if we're gonna get some pizza, like, can it be like more like an Italian, like kind of Italian pizza? You know, I'm not trying to be, not trying to be one of those. You know, I'm not trying to play hard to get. You know, I ain't hard to get. But I don't think the Pizza Hut is working for me. I don't think I can do it. Papa John's, warmer, getting warmer. Lucille, what's going on, my Lucille? Thank you so much for popping into the live stream. You were getting your workout on? Came from the gym? That makes one of us. But no, that's awesome. Thank you so much for popping in. Matt, you should do a meet and greet and live stream it. I guess like if I got to like, how many, I would need at least like, I don't know, 5,000, right? What would be like the least amount you could do something like that? I'm not at that point where I could like count on enough people showing up, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to like rent some hall and just be like, well, we got a couple of us, you know, have like the big picture with all these like chairs and it's like me and 2 other people. Yeah, pizza chains are the worst for sure, man. Like, I agree, Paul. Like, I don't like that kind of pizza. We can talk about mustaches and stuff. All right, fine. Just let me know, man. Where are you out in the Northwest Indiana area? Because screw it. I'm bored enough. I don't have enough people to, to talk to. I'm lonely. Tell me where we're meeting. If I was a man, I'd either have a mustache or a goatee. Not even close. Well, we'll always have Paris. Mustache ride, $25. Damn. Whew. I don't know. I think it'd be like a scale, right? Like who is riding the mustache is basically, what I would be charging. So for $25, you better be looking like Natalie Portman and built. But Jay from the In-Betweeners, that's the one I get the most, my friend. That is the #1 answer for who I look like. That is the #1 answer. Ding, 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 ding. You win. Matt, you don't need friends, just a good woman. I'm not ready to, I don't want to date again right now, to be honest. I really don't. It just seems like, this is going to come off wrong. You know what? I'm just going to leave it. Because the way I don't think I would explain it properly. I don't think I would explain it in the right manner. You know, I tried to get, you guys know who Iron Nori is? It's okay, you got friends, I don't want to. You know, you guys know who Iron Nori is? The live streamer. She has like over 50,000 subscribers. Like she's a big gym like influencer. She made me like her top, like one of her managing mods or whatever. Because I always like am legit and like are cool with her. But I tried, man. I tried to get her to collab on here. I sent her the Instagram. I was like, hey, I didn't want to like put you on the spot on one of your live streams. I was like, but it would mean the world to me. I was like, if you would come in on my channel and collab. And yeah, she's left me on red. I figured as much, but you know what? If you don't try, like, it's never gonna happen, man. But yeah, I definitely put it out there. because I knew it would be a big deal for my channel, man. It'd be a huge deal to get like have somebody like that. But yeah, I tried. You can't say I didn't try. What's up, Technical Dino? Do I watch Twitch? I don't. I don't own the Twitch. I know what it is, but like I don't have a Twitch account or anything. I should get on there just to check it out because people do talk about it a lot. I know it's been around forever. Yeah, she should have, Lucille. She should have, man. Maybe I'll try again one of these days. You know, I'm sure she gets a ton of messages, but like when I go on to her streams, like she says like my name, you know, like I'm not saying that's like a flex or anything, but like the fact is like she made me one of her mods, so she always like, hey Matt, you know, or whatever. So I thought, why not? You know, why not give it a shot? You know, see if I can get her to come on the channel and collab. But yeah, that's been how many days now? Like 4 or 5 days, and we have not got an answer. But like I said, she probably has, I'm sure she's got a ton of messages on our Instagram, like a ton of them. So it is whatever. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. One of these days, maybe I need my channel to get a little bit bigger before she would consider, you know, collabing with me. Which, I mean, thus is the goals, right? Is to keep gaining and getting more subscribers and getting the channels to the point where those kind of channels would look and be like, you know what? You know, that might be beneficial to me as well. Because I'm sure that's the standpoint that they're thinking by, like, would it be beneficial to me? Now, you guys know how I am. I'm not claiming to be Jesus of Nazareth, but I've collabed with people with like 2 subscribers before, you know, because if you host the collab, that person doesn't have to have over 50, right? You know, I'm willing to collab with anybody and try to help anybody's channel. You see, I do those community spotlights. I don't do that just so you can say, oh, hey, Matt's a good guy. I do that because I care, man. I think I get something out of it. I get feeling good. It makes me feel good to do something nice for people. Like, I really do. Like, it gives me like almost like a high, like the drugs used to give me. You know, it gives me like a certain high to just like be nice. And hey, if that collab helped that person get some subscribers and get their channel going, if that pinning them down there help them get some subs, like I feel good. Or that community spotlight, did that help some people get to notice their channel, and then all of a sudden now they got some new subscribers, like, and they tell me like, hey Matt, that helped me. Boom, 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 boom. My, like, you know, my receptors are firing. Boom, 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 boom. It's like I just took a huge hit of something, you know, like when I hear that it helped somebody out. So that's how that be. That's how that be. Anyone would be blessed to collab with you. Thank you. Thank you, Lucille. I like to think they go pretty well. I got to get my technical difficulties. You know, I cleaned that whole damn room. I cleaned the whole room, my mom's room, where I thought my case was gonna be. Cleaned the whole room, not there. So I go and clean the car out because I'm thinking, well, where else could I have thrown it, you know, or put it? And like sometimes, like when I'm running around and I go to the store real quick, I'll just empty my pockets and throw stuff like in the seat of the car. I've organized like my upstairs. Like, how could I've like, the only thing I can think of at this point is every time I let Cooper out, like he has to grab something and bring it outside. And if that's the case, I'll never find that thing. Like if he grabbed it and brought it out, and I'm not saying that that's what happened. I think there's a small, very small chance that that's what happened. But if it did, I'm never finding that in my case. I might as well just order a new one at this point and then get me a set. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start getting more organized in my life because I'm just so unorganized. You know, I get in the house, I just start emptying my pockets and just putting things just wherever I'm standing. Like I need to actually have like a drawer for like all my stuff that matters, and get better at actually being more proactive in that manner, because it seems like I'm running around the house all the time looking for stuff, and that gets annoying, especially when I'm about to collab or like live stream. Mr. Fox, what is up, brother? Appreciate you popping in, my friend. How are you today? I wish this thing would stop sending me notifications, especially Temu, man. Like, I'm not buying anything off of Temu. And you can't even shop through there because they start doing all this stuff. Like, oh, you want all this, you want all this, you want all this. Like, then you try to go order it. It's like, oh, if you give us $600, you can get $5 in free stuff. Or it's just, never mind. Not much, man. Tired? Are you tired today? I woke up like that where I just couldn't get going. But once I woke up, like I was good. But the stomach is what's been bothering me. That was a beautiful community spotlight, and it did help. Thank you. See, that makes me feel good to hear that you enjoyed it, that you got a good feeling out of it, and that it helped your channel out. You know, that's a win on every side of the spectrum. Every side of the spectrum. So, Mr. Fox, why do you think you're tired? Not to like psychoanalyze or anything, but like you staying up late. Do you got something going on that's like keeping you up on your mind? Stress, just not a good sleeper, or just tired? I mean, it can be that too. Sometimes there's just not a reason for anything. You could just be like, I'm just fucking tired. Thank you for the flower. I appreciate that. I appreciate that for sure. I know, like me, if I didn't have like if I didn't have medication, like to go to sleep, I'd be up all night. Like what Paul's talking about, like yes, that type of stuff, like that overthinking, regrets, you know, that stuff would keep me up all night if I wasn't like medicated. Working 60 hours, well then that's why you're tired. You're overworked. 60 hours. Damn, dude. 60 hours. I know you got to be beat to the street. What's up, Squid? What's up, Connie? Thank you so much for walking in. Thank you for the sparkles, Trish. I appreciate it. Yeah, 60 hours that's a lot of hours to put in a dude. Hopefully you're getting like time and a half at least. If you get like time and a half, then like I'm sure you feel good when it gets to that point. Matt, could you sponsor my Discord server? What does that mean, Squid? Like, just before I say like yes to anything, because you guys know me, I don't say no to anything. But well, that came out wrong, right? Hey, Kyle, Funky K with the 50 burger. What's up, my friend? We got the late night poker playing, streaming, fiending, straight up greening. You know what I'm meaning? What's up, man? I appreciate you popping in. Hi, Mark 50. Oh, hey, baby. What's up, pretty girl? We got the cat over here. Like a shout out? It's a Roblox Discord. Yeah, I could shout it out. Like you want me to like you're talking about like on my community page? Just send me a message like somehow to remind me, because you guys know I'm not good at remembering this stuff. And yeah, I'll post something in my community for it. Yeah, so yeah, I got no problem doing that. What's up, Ryder? Airstrike, got the Ryder airstrike incoming. Boom, as I enter the room, all you hear is the whispers of doom. They don't want to see me dead on. All right, Ryder, you've been here enough. It looks like everything above board. Let me check out the chat history real quick. 0 timeouts, 0 deleted messages, 0 hides. Yep, you're good. All right, let me go ahead and get you affiliated, my friend. Sorry, kitty girl. I gotta swear somebody in real quick, baby. I gotta swear somebody in. You're gonna have to move your tail just for 1 second. All right, you're gonna get sworn in with some cat butt in the picture. Boom. Rise, it's Sir Ryder of House Noah. Welcome to the Ark, my friend. All right, let's see. So it's a Roblox Discord server for a specific game. Yeah, I got no problem promoting it for you, brother. But yeah, that's fine with me. Just remind me on like my in my chat or somewhere, just wherever you can get a hold of me, in my email or just something. Now, I can't guarantee that I'm like gonna do it right away, but like within the day or two or something, I can do it. I'm back. Pepperoni Nips. You can start the live now. Yeah, okay, thanks. Yeah, email me for sure. I'm a writer. I'm okay, man. Just not so, no appetite, not eating really, but thanks, Noah. Yeah, no problem. Keys from overseas. Cost of play of 200 G's. What's up, Keys Master? Yes, Squid, it's all good, man. I got you for sure, for sure. Ryder, welcome to the Ark. You are now in blue. You know Squid from other streams. Ryder, do you guys run into each other on these YouTube streets? I always seem to run into a lot. Damn, she backing that thing up on me, man. She's like, I'm a big fine cat when I back that thing up. Call me kitty girl when I back that thing up. Let's see. Nolan Painboard did not touch your cat napper appropriately. My throat was closing. That's why I wanted his 20 back. No, I'm joking. No, hopefully you get that taken care of, man. If you're sick, you definitely need to see a doctor, get something going. This is the first time seeing Squid though, so I had to leave. Or any of your mods in general, now that I think of it. Well, where do you what kind of, like, who else do you go check out? Like, as far as YouTube streamers, like, name a couple people that you enjoy watching. Because I'm just curious to see if I go into any of the same ones that you go into. Because I've been to a lot of live streams at this point, and I'm sure everyone else has too. She's working for her only pause account. Yeah, right? You got the 3 eyes, your cat is winking her chocolate eye. Did you see that? I was looking at it in the reflection. I'm like, man, talk about a YouTube highlight. What if that's the one that comes out as the highlight? Sometimes they be picking some strange ones, and I don't agree with the highlights most of the time, but I think it goes by, like, when you get the most interaction is kind of like how they go with the highlight. Radio, what's up? Sorry, guy. Oh, did you almost fall? But you know I love it. Yeah, Keys, I got support for you as well, my friend, man. You got to get that taken care of. Shaun of the Bread. I've collabed with. I have a collab on my channel, Ryder, with Shaun of the Bread. That was a great conversation. He's a cool dude. All right, let's see. I don't know Snoop Doggy. I do know Venom, who is creator. He's the first person I ever collabed with, is Venom. And Shaun of the Bread and Venom you'll see on here every once in a while. Let's see. I don't know Starboy. I don't know Club Plurf. I don't think I know Smizzy, Grizzy, and more Grizzy. I don't know them, but yeah, I do know Shaun of the Bread, and I do know Venom, and I told you guys, I'll collab with anybody. If I know them and they stream, I've probably collabed with them. I'm trying to think of how many people I've collabed with on my channel. Probably over 30 at this point. Maybe, is that overestimating it? I'd have to go look. Yeah, Sean's cool, man. He's got a great personality. Yeah, Sean's from what? Australia. Venom's from New Zealand. But like, it's hard for me to like get on and watch their streams because like of the time zone difference. And I'm not a night person. Like, I'm not a night owl at all. So it's like that kind of messes with it a little bit. All right, Keys. For your information, I just finished a stream for like an hour and 30 minutes ago. Wait, you stream? Why don't you all right, hold on. Football Kid's no longer here. All right. Guys, we got Ryder here. 71. You see it. Everyone's in blue anyway, so it's not like you got to type anything in. Hit the subscribe button. My man's streaming. We're going to try to get him affiliated, part of the community. He's been coming to the streams for a while now. Let me take a screenshot so I remember how to go. Let me go All right, when I get off of here, I will subscribe to your channel. I can't do it right now. And I'll hit notifications so I can go check out your streams. So I can go kick it with you, man. I'll go kick it with you for sure. That sounds like a rap. Smizzy, Grizzy, Mo Fizzy. Yeah, that was starting to rhyme at the end, right? You made a bonfire? Nice. Out of some of the hedges out front? Golden, are you like one of those handymen? Like, you know how to like do a lot? Like my brother John is like a carpenter. You take anything, he could make a bike out of it or whatever. You know the joke, right? Just like the joke in Dazed and Confused, or not Dazed, the Half Baked, when they needed a bong. He's like, get me a pineapple, you know. My brother John's one of those people. Me, on the other hand, I can't do anything. Like, I am not one of those like gifted people when it comes to like carpentry or like just doing anything of that nature. Hi Golden, hi Connie, all good champ. Hi Connie, no, but I do my best. Well, at least you try, right? That's the important part, is putting in the effort and trying. I'm getting that part like where my voice is starting to leave me. That happened bad. The first day I came back streaming, and I streamed for like 6 hours that day because it's like I hadn't streamed in a week. So I was like, you know, I had the itch, you know. I was addicted to, you know, streaming again, you know, and I was having fun seeing everybody. I remember like by the end of that night, I was like, what's up guys? It's your boy Matt Noah here. We're on the road to 2K. Try to subscribe to the channel. Hopefully we get to 2,000 before the end of the year. Radio, what's up? What is up, Radio? I'm saying what's up to you, my friend. It gets to a point, man, my voice tends to disappear after a bad last shot. Yeah, man. I try to watch myself. You know what my #1 rule is, Ryder? It's like if I'm in a bad mood, I know not to come on the YouTube. Like, you know, if I'm already kind of like in one of those like moods, I know I'm either gonna like have somebody's gonna finally just push my buttons, and I think I do pretty good with the trolls, or I'm gonna start like doing like a New York style rapper. I'm gonna start doing subliminals at other people just because I'm annoyed. And I'm like, you know what? I gotta stop. I just gotta watch myself. Oh, who knocked over my soda? Kitty girl. You understand? Yeah, Radio, I understand what you're saying. I'm trying to talk to you. You know, I'm doing my best. I'm happy that you're here. I appreciate you coming into my stream and spending some time with me. Welcome. Thank you for coming, Radio. Got love for Radio. Ryder, are you planning to stream the new GTA? Hello, Maria. No, I'm not doing that. I don't have a console for GTA. Okay. Well, it's good. Radio. Matt knows Mustache Man is going to defeat the trolls like Mario. Going to take down Bowser. Keys from overseas. Costs about 200 G's. Where's oh, I seen Jay earlier. He didn't react to when I was telling him that I put him on the thumbnail, but he might have just kind of like said what up, and then he might have started doing his own stream. I know how it is. Like once you start streaming, you get that itch, like I was just talking about. Like it's an addiction, in a sense. It becomes an addiction. Like all of a sudden, like you ain't got like, you're chilling, and it's just like, you know what, man, I need to hit that button and just go say what up to the people. Keith, skunks are stirring early. I gotta go get my mail. That's right, you're talking, I thought you were talking about people yesterday too. I thought you were calling your neighbors some skunks. If anything, I have extremely low expectations. Do you really? Man, I'm thinking it's gonna be, I'm thinking it's gonna be really good. Maybe just for the simple fact that like it's been so long since the last one. But maybe you're right in the sense that we all got these big expectations, right? Because they've delivered. 9 out of 10 times GTA has delivered. So the expectations are going to be very high. Can they meet those expectations? That's a good question. But I want to play it, man. I definitely want to play it. I'm ready for it. It's coming out in a couple months too, right? Or wait, we're in August, so November, so 3 months. Is it late November? I can't remember now. I know you can pre-order that bad boy. Nothing, Connie. Truest words ever spoke. To the truest shit I ever wrote. 21 gun salute, dressed in fatigues, black jeans and boots, disappeared in the crowd. All you seen was troops. But no, San Andreas is one of my favorite games of all time. CJ and those Grove Street wars. Just I remember like going back to Grove Street as CJ, and it seemed like home. And it reminded me like the way the streets looked. It reminded me like living in like Dalton when I like where I was from, the south suburbs. I was like, man, I was like, this feels like home. But yeah, that was a great game. One of the best games ever, and definitely nothing like you said, nothing can beat that one, man. I was literally. Oh, oh, okay. Only because the rule of thumb for me is keep your expectations low so you won't be disappointed. I mean, that is a good rule of thumb to have. I can't help but be overly excited for it. Fuck that auto translate. What did it do? Oh yeah, it always does that. People always come in and it'll say like this, and I don't know what they're saying. Are they just saying hello and it's turning into this or what? What year phone storage? Wait, we did this. Oh no. Once again, I do not know my exact story. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. I just don't know. I just remember we kind of were going on and on about that one, like the last time, and I don't have a different answer this time. I have an iPhone 17. I couldn't tell you the gigabytes or the amount of storage I have. Auto translate keys. I want to listen to a song. I want you to listen to a song and play it. Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. You guys got to live stream that. Yeah, those gang wars were a ton of fun. Sea Shanty from RuneScape. It's raining hard where I live now, really. It's perfect weather where I'm at. Golden, what's RuneScape? Why can't I think of what RuneScape is again? I'm not sure what RuneScape is. It must be a game. Well, obviously it must be a game. Must be a game. Speaking of Jay Biggs, I just got a notification for one of his YouTube shorts. Just came out. Stony Gang, August 3rd. It's rained, so it's raining really hard where you're at. Where are you at again? I knew all the cheat codes. Bro, I always get excited for stuff and turn out as a negative. Well, just like kind of right is saying, is like that having those high expectations. Yeah, I guess maybe we should check our expectations and maybe we won't be disappointed as much. It's a downpour where you're at. Golden, alrighty. Just like in Pale World, I grinder for the end game wings and I was sorely disappointed. Yeah, that's another one I never played. What do I use for music? So the way, like when I'm doing a YouTube short to have music playing is I think of like a song that I want to use that like will like go with like say like whatever my kitty's doing right now. If I wanted to do like silly little baby dun 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 or whatever that song is, I would go look up that song and then you click like on the settings of it, like maybe it might be like the bottom right, and there'll be something that says remix. Now some songs have like copyright where you can't even use 15 seconds of it, but if you can hit remix and it'll let you pick the 15 seconds of that song that you want to use, and then you have the 15 seconds lined up, and then you just hit record on your phone for whatever, like I said, like whatever my animal's doing or whatever you want to record, and it'll line up the music for the amount of time that you film, 15 seconds for be able to use a song and not get copyright. Let's see, grinding, grinding. I wanna get better lining. I'm in the Philippines and it's cold down. Okay, you're in the Philippines. All right. The keratin saddle was worth the work though. So yeah, I don't know. You'll get notifications for me. Trick to grind, music to listen to app. Okay, for sure, definitely. I'll check it out. I prefer listening to music and not hearing the same brain rot music on YouTube shorts. Man, those songs get stuck in your head too. You hear like those same like I'm trying to think of like some of the ones that I hear all the time. I don't know. I'm not sure what they are, but you hear like those same songs over and over and over and over and over. What app do I use? I mean, I just make, when I'm talking about like what I was just talking about, like I look for the song on YouTube And that's why it makes it so easy, because I'm making it for YouTube. So I type in, say I want to do Marvin Gaye, Let's Get It On, right? I would type in Marvin Gaye, Let's Get It On. I would go to the remix, and it would let me pick 15 seconds of that song. And then I would have it set up, and then I would film the video of the 15 seconds, and I upload it as a YouTube short. I do them all the time. I do them all the time, and they usually do well for like animals. People love cats and dogs, so they do. How do you listen to music? YouTube, or in the car, the radio, or the satellite. But I don't listen to much music, to be honest, anymore. Not like I used to. Man, my OGs in here, man. Remember burning music? My buddy Nick from Wisconsin, when I went to high school in Wisconsin for my junior year, he was the first person I had ever met that like knew about burning. And like he had the computer, and he would burn us all the albums that he had. And I just thought that was like revolutionary. Like I couldn't believe how cool that was. I was like, oh my God. I was like, you mean only one of us got to buy the album now, and we all can get a copy? And then YouTube, or in my case, I download them off the MP3 Juice. And then Torrent came out, where you could first then it was what was it called now? LimeWire. Remember LimeWire? You'd be downloading all the songs or whatever. You'd have to be careful. Man, our computers had to be stuck with so many viruses back in that day, man. All the viruses you would get from trying to download all these songs. Sync Edit's trying to trick me with the fake dono. Damn, gee, it's like that. Brother, you don't owe me nothing, but no reason to fake the funk. Fake the funk. I ain't heard that in a while, but Desi had said it. I burn music like I was a raging dude. I'll tell you what, when I had that LimeWire going, like the next year in my senior year of high school, my friends, we'd all be like sitting next to each other in front of the computer, like thinking of songs like, all right, get Doggy Style, get Tupac, get Eminem, and then you would make your like your mixes that would have just all the songs that you liked. Oh my God, good times, man. Good times. Napster was the bomb until Lars. Yeah, that's right. He was the one that shut them down, like for Metallica. He was tripping about it. I got frustrated when I lost those things. Don't fake the funk. I hit him with some 70s lingo right there, didn't I? I ain't heard that one in a while, but Desi had said it. He was like, man, don't fake the funk. I was like, I'm going to use that. Next time I get a chance, I'm going to use that. Don't pump fake the funk, right? Don't come in here, false flagging. Don't false flag on me, Is it real or is it not? You don't know the brother nothing, but don't be trying to sit here and and be tricking me. We ain't got time for all that. Ain't nobody got time for that. What does this mean? Sorry, I'm Gen Z. Oh, fake the funk? It just basically means, well, what really fake the funk means is basically like pretending to be something you're not, or like here's the way he was using it. He was asking somebody an opinion about his music, and they were just saying, yes, I like everything and every, they weren't giving him like a real critique. Sometimes like when you're like friends with people, like you don't want to like give them the hard truth. Like, man, that song's garbage, right? You don't have to say it like that, but they like he's like, man, they kept telling me everything I did was great. He's like, they were faking the funk on me. But yeah, just kind of like being fake in a way, I guess. Kyle, we need some Paro, man. Do you want some Fanta? I got some Fanta right now. Kyle, we need some Parliament and George Clinton. George Clinton is good music. Yeah, sugarcoating's a good way to say it as well. I have faked the funk before. We've all faked the funk. We've all faked the funk for sure. I am really guilty of it, because I have a hard time, being negative to people. I always want to like be uplifting, but sometimes you're not doing like that person favors by telling them like everything is all rainbows and leprechauns and gold coins at the end of the rainbow. Sometimes you need to like give people the hard truth. I need ears. Stop faking the funk. Yeah, faking the funk with the no ears. I got ears. I got ears. You know who does a good, like, there's this streamer. God, what is the, is it Rick Biddy or some, God, what is that guy's name? He has like some kind of like birth issue where he's really small but he got really popular. God, not me, just I brutally say things with a very straight look. You give people the real deal Holyfield. Doug, what's up, Doug from Maryland? It's good to see you, my friend. Appreciate you popping in. How are you and Sloth doing? Hope you had a wonderful day. I know you had a B-day just recently, man. Did she come through? Was that sloppy toppy ever what it was brought up to be? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Sloth. Did she hit you with the? All right, let me stop. I'm a leprechaun. I've been trying to get rid of this butt crack funk. I'm about to ask my neighbor to give me a good power washing. Damn. Dude, and I'd be using that, what do you call that? Antifungal, I mean, when you used to get like that little sweat, like that little ball sweat next to like your inner thighs, man. Like you need, like soap and like cleaning just ain't getting it done. You need that little extra. Sup, Doug? Beetlejuice, sup, Doug? Hey, Malk, how are you? Because if they ask me if the song is good and it sounds big, I just say it quickly, bluntly, and harshly. You just give them straight up. I mean, that you're helping them out in a way, you know. But hey, oh snap, Mazzy's on. Mazzy just went live. I'm not gonna even continue that one. Those that know. But what's good? Isaac, putting in that work, my friend. Over here grinding in these YouTube streets. You know how we do. But I'm the worst because I'll just cuss them out for it. You cuss them out. You just got to give them that that positivity. Just like, hey man, maybe this song sucks, but we can try and start from scratch and get a new one going. Yeah, she came through with the celebration. Doug, I like that, man. I like that you kept it real with that, man. She came through, huh? That's a real one right there. That's a keeper. That's a real one right there. Had a teacher who brought binoculars to class, spying on children like a perv. Binoculars in the classroom? I mean, I don't know how he thought he was going to get away with that. Just at the teacher's desk, just straight up, just straight up at a student in their package. Like, hey, we can all see you, you know. Like, you're right there in front of the classroom. Can you, please, sir? Please drop the binoculars. Usually I give them the metal pipe of reality straight to the face. You give them the real. Parsa, what's up, man? I remember this account. The Stickman War. I remember you. What's up? What's going on, Parsa? Hey, Arizona Jake, Big Jake. That's our fitness influencer who's part of the community, man. Guys, go check out Jake's channel. Man, you're getting close to 5K. 4,900. That's awesome. I think that's pretty exciting. I know, like, we all like to say it's just the numbers or whatever, but like, you know, when nobody's looking, it's like it's fun, you know. It's fun stuff. Thank you. You're almost at 800. Doug, you're getting up there quick, man. I remember. I think I met you when you're still like in the 200s, or I think I met you before you were at 300. You've been growing. Your channel's been growing real quick. Good for you. But that's how it is. Like when you're cool to your chat, you know, you're respectful, you're energetic, you got good things to say, man. You're pleasing to people. Like, okay, that might not have come out right, but you know what I mean. Hey, Jake, Parsa, yeah, you can really see how rude I could be if I were to give opinions. Hell yeah, Doug. 4,900 crazy people. I'm one of those crazy people, man. I'm one of those crazy people that subscribe. I try to check in when I can. You know, it's tough, right? You know, I've met a lot of people on these YouTube streets, so I try to my best to check in as much as I can. All right, let me say this name properly. Arid? Aridana? Is it Aridana? I don't know how to say like it all in one thing, but welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for popping in. Appreciate you. Where are you from? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Introduce yourself to the chat if you want, or if you want to just kick back and chill, we can rock it that way as well. Everyone is mom. It's more of an affiliation thing, brother. Remember what happened last time? Give it some time. Maybe I'll get you back in, but the deleting of the people was just a little bit much. Double tap the mustache. I'm going live tonight. Are you going live tonight? I'll try to tap in, man, and say what's up. Doug's going live up in this. All right, we're gonna go ahead and we can go replace the pin. We were pinning Ryder for a minute, guys. Doug's going live tonight. Go check in. Hi, Mark. Iridan, my last name. I am Empora. Okay. What does what mean? No, I'm talking about somebody else was doing that. Last time I had him as a mod, he was just throwing people out the club. It was before you were even on the channel. Let's see. I'm gonna go live and just shit on my chat and so it'll be flying like mosquitoes. Yeah, I've met so many people, like, since I've been doing the YouTube. And it's so weird to think, like, when I first started going live, I knew nobody. Like, I didn't have, like, a person to, like, really come. I didn't even have, like, somebody to, like, call and be like, hey, I'm going live. And, like, come kick it with me. Let's see. Doug. Boom. Billy Elliott. What is up? What's going on, Billy Elliott? You guys are getting ready for H is coming on in like a half hour. I know his stream is going to start soon as well. So I'm getting pretty close. I've been on for a while now. I did 3 hours. I did 3 hours earlier today. I think I'm close to, how long have I done now? Not quite 3 hours, but long enough, over 2 hours. I'm doing okay, Billy. I'm kind of wrapping up here. I'm starting to lose my voice. You know, I could feel like my voice is starting to go. Great stream. I'm gonna go for now. I got some duties to fulfill here at home, so I'm gonna leave that. Hey, appreciate it, Ryder. Thank you for being a part of it. I used to live stream on, and we'll see you next time, my friend. I used to live stream on Twitch. I hate back then. I was a minor, so it probably like stunted your progression. Like not being able to do like adult type streaming, I'm guessing. It probably made it tough on you, but why don't you go for it again? You know, now that you're an adult, why don't you just give it another shot? Do it here on YouTube. And just start giving because people do gaming channels. Like BF Shivers is a friend of mine. He just threw away everything he was doing. He deleted all his videos and said, I'm just gonna dedicate myself to gaming. He got the 1,200 subs like a week ago, and then he got the 1,300 just like a day ago. Like I think it was like 3 or 4 days. He got the 1,200 mark and then the 1,300 mark. So his channel's been like moving quickly, and it's a gaming channel. You know, he finally found his niche. He found his people, and now things are going good. You out of here, Golden? I hope you know I was talking about somebody else though, like on that whole thing, right? I just want to make sure we're clear on that. That was somebody, like, that was an entire different conversation I was having. And it was with Parsa. He was the one doing it. Okay. All right. Loki always felt something about Twitch. Matt, I'm shy and introverted. How do I get the balls to go live? Just hit that button, man. Just hit that button. All you got to do is just, boom. Then it's too late, right? I guess you could just end it. But once you're there, you might as well just give it a shot and see how it goes. Girl, you just gotta like go live. Face it head on. When I first started streaming, my voice would get strained too. Oh yeah, I mean, it's like you almost have to, like anything, right? You're training your muscles. You know, they start to get bigger or whatever. It's like the voice even. you know, the more and more you do it, you know, it doesn't like get strained. But like since I didn't stream for a week, you know, since I've come back and I've been overly streaming too, I'm doing more than I should be. Oh, that's right, it's tennis tonight. I always forget about Monday tennis. That's right, thanks for reminding me. I forgot about the Monday tennis. Mark, post a few videos to warm up. Things you love doing, as it will shine through that you love it. Then when you're comfortable, go live. Oh, yeah, Mark would have no problem, man. Mark would have no problem. I think he would do really good on the live streams. I think those live streams would be popping, man. He's funny. He's got the wit. He's got the banter. He can hold a conversation. Those are like, boom, right there. You're already rocking. Possum, welcome. Thank you so much for popping in. It's good to see you. I got the emojis going. Guys, look at them. Can you believe this? Like, when I got monetized, and I know a lot of them were gifted memberships, which, hey, they're the same. They're still memberships. 57 memberships. We got 57 members to the Matt Noah channel. So, I mean, I got to tell you, like, that stuff is, it's humbling. It's like, it's really cool. No surprise here. I've never played a video game. Yeah, you know what? If you would have like typed that like 2 weeks ago to me, I'd have been surprised. But now as I'm like, you're more and more telling me like about you, I'm like, that actually doesn't surprise me now. You had people being sexual to you while being a minor. That's the problem. You get those creeps. And people, it's like, God damn, man. It's like, if you're that damn horny, just go to the hub and get yourself situated. Don't be hitting on minors. Like, what's wrong with you, mother effers? But yeah, I'm sorry that you dealt with that, you know? People need to be chill. So yeah, it's like, let's not be hitting on underage girls now, if you would, or wouldn't. Possum, what is up again? Mark, explain I suppose you could do a presentation on that for an hour. I definitely couldn't. I'm abusive to my chat, but they like it. If they don't like it, that's their problem. Well, yeah, and like I say, for everything, man, there's more than one way to skin a cat. You know, there's more than one way to do a live stream. You know, people like different things, and there's an audience for everybody. You know, 8 to 9 billion people in this world, and not everybody's gonna like the same thing. So that's why there's so many people able to do the YouTube and so many different like kind of communities and channels. Hello, hi Billy. Like and subscribe. Yeah, smash that like button, Billy. I was kidding. I'm as shy as a porn star. I hop on screen here so I can barely. Again, Jake, I like your attitude. Yeah, Mark, you would enjoy Jake's channel. You definitely would enjoy Jake's channel for sure. Jake's cool people, man. Jake is one of those people that's going to help me get back in shape along with Chaos when I eventually fully give in. When I eventually fully give in, he's going to be one of the people to help. I know it's like people can bring you to water, but they can't make you drink it, right? You can give me the tools, but I do also have to put the work in as well. But yeah. I seen Golden Deuce down on me. I don't know if he thought I was talking to him, and I was talking about like somebody else that asked to be mod, and I was telling them why I couldn't make the mod because like of a situation that happened when I made that person mod ages ago. They just started deleting every single person. But I don't know if he got confused on that. I hope not, because I was not talking or even referring to him in any form or fashion. So I don't know if I need to do another call or text to get that situated. But I'll tell you what, I don't want to have to always do that. Sorry, I was texting someone. I'm back now. No, you're all good. You never got to apologize. Jake, I watched you last week for an hour. Sub to you there. You're a good streamer. Nice. There we go. Jake is known in these streets. I mean, he is about to have 5,000 subscribers. Damn sure he's known in these streets. But yeah, he's cool. You know, I actually met him through his nephew. And his nephew came in here originally trolling me. And eventually, like, his nephew was trolling. We were going back and forth. And finally, we came to some kind of common ground. And then he started telling me about his uncle. He's like, anyways, he's like, now that I'm done calling you chubby, he's like, my uncle's a fitness influencer and has a channel. He's like, you should go check it out sometime. And I was like, I will. And then I eventually did. I went and looked up his channel, and I subscribed, and then I started saying what up to him. and I started adding them to like my community posts. Let's see. Matt just realized that fitness is a journey, not a destination. Yeah, my problem is I want it all now. Well, that's part of that addictive behavior, though, is you want everything so quickly instead of like realizing that you gotta like take a journey and let it take a little time. Thanks, but I would have liked to be more inviting as Matt. Hey, I have my days for sure. My real name is Aridon Ampora, and I am an Aquarius, just like a fictional character with the same name and sign. Really? That's pretty cool. So it's Aridon Ampora. That's a cool name. It actually is a really cool name. I jogged almost 20K today because of my addictive behavior. Tell me about it. Hey, what's up, Milk King? What's going on with you? Are you from the Colfax Esplanade to the corner of Zitre? Rondame and what? Are we talking about, my friend? Exercise is addictive. Be careful. Maybe, let's see. Maybe exercise is addictive. Be careful. Maybe each chaos can get a good ear workout to help you overcome your inadequate ears. I got ears. Even though, I'll tell you guys, actually, I can tell you guys the ear story. I don't know, wait. See, everything's recorded, but you know what? Screw it. I'll tell the story. In your opinion, is racism a trait deeply rooted in children to varying degrees, or is it all cases acquired from the surrounding environment? I would think more from the surrounding environment, but I think everybody has a little bit in them. Not saying like maybe racist is a strong word. Biases. I think everybody's at least a little bit. I just got back home sweating myself to death, sitting in the air conditioner recovering. What's up, Nick? I mean, the fact that you jogged to 20K though, I mean, good for you. Because I know you said you were, was it 25 years? 25 years you were in the muck, per se. Nikki in the house. My PFP is a said character, but he is a Fago. Oh, okay. See, I can't see the pictures very well, so I'll tell you guys the ear story. So this ear, I struggle to hear a little bit in this ear, and I'll tell you guys why. So I was an addict, obviously, as you guys know, and my mom had some like medication in the freezer, and I don't know, I was just fiending for anything that day, and you couldn't even read it, and I'm just like, you know what? She works in hospice. It's either could be the main two things that they give out is morphine or like liquid Klonopin. So either way, it'll be nice, right? So I take a hit, and it's something that they give people to restart their hearts or whatever. So I'm freaking out. All of a sudden, I'm just like, I'm just like completely out of it. You know, I'm all jacked up. It's just like, it is not good. So at this time, I didn't have my license back yet. Like, I'm just like, you know, I'm in a bad state in my life. This is like in the really, really deep dredges of like my addiction years. I'm going to grab my mom's car. I'm like, I'm going to get high. I don't give a fuck like what anybody says. Like, I tell my mom straight up, like, I'm out of here. Grab the keys, and she calls my brother John over. She calls him over, and like, he's an addict himself, but he likes to be Mr., you know, when he's sober, he's the Mr. Tell everybody what they should do type guy. And he comes over, man, and he just wails on me, absolutely wails on me, you know, just comes in and attacks me, gets me on the floor, and finally I'm laying like face first. I'm laying face first on the ground, and he takes a lamp, my mom's lamp, because it was in my mom's room, takes a lamp and throws it through the back of my head, and a shard of it takes it and like cuts my ear, and my ear is just like hanging on barely, right? So I got to get like go to the emergency room. I think like they sent me the hospital around here didn't have like a person that is good enough to like reattach my ear, so they sent me to Indianapolis for someone to do it. It's actually a cosmetologist actually was the one that re-sewed my ear back together. But the problem is I had all this debris and everything from it that like made it hard for me to hear. So then I had to go, I had all this blockage. So I had to go have another surgery to reopen it and get rid of all that stuff, you know, so I could hear again. But still to this day, I still have like a little trouble like hearing in this ear. Let's see, so just about 20 years, I'm 36, okay. I am a guy, I love long nails, so I have long nails, so it's not fun to type. Oh, okay. Bro, you sound just like me. My dumbass would have done something like that. Yeah, man. I'm thinking like she works in hospice. It's like, it's either one or two, like it's gotta be the goods, you know, and it was not the goods. But yes, he is that high horse guy, man. And it's like, it's so annoying because it's like, how are you gonna stand on that high horse when you've done all the same stuff I've done, if not worse, you know? Like, how are you gonna sit here and like try to belittle me and then to literally beat my ass and have my ear hanging off? Like, it took me a while to get to the point of forgiveness for that. Like, and he ended up getting arrested that day and like sat in jail, you know, for the day. Now, not my call. Like I didn't say like arrest this guy, but 911 was called by my mom, and you know, during the melee of not a fight, me just getting my ass kicked. But so I remember the prosecutor's office called me, you know, months later or whatever, and they got the paperwork sitting right there. They're like, "Hey, Matt, we just want to talk to you about that incident with you and your brother. Are you pressing charges?" And I said, "No, I'm not pressing charges. Just, you know, misunderstanding. We're gonna keep that in house. You know, that we're gonna keep that within the family. You know, so I could have, yeah, I could have pressed charges for that assault, but obviously I wasn't gonna do that. But I still am pissed off about it. But I forgave, but you know, I haven't forgotten. That's something that, like, you know, to think like I'm your little brother, you know, and you had me on the ground. Okay, you beat my ass and got me to the ground, but I'm laying there face first, and you take a lamp and nearly try to kill me. Like, are we? I mean, just thinking about that, like, it still like fucks with me. I mean, it still fucks with you. You should have liked that. They probably. Oh yeah, they gave me fentanyl. Um, when I got to the Indianapolis, and they had to get the okay on that too because of my addiction like issues. They were gonna try to do like some regular painkiller at first, and I was just like, whoa. I was like, I understand we got the, you know, the past addiction. I was like, but my ear's hanging off, and they doctor and the like staff did agree finally. They're like, all right, you know, this is like one of those situations where we will give you something. A long time ago, I had to record a whole bunch of music on my iPhone, and it was stolen. I was so upset because I lost all the music. Oh yeah, I got a story where I almost got all my music stolen. So I was on a train, right? I used to take the train to go see my brothers every other weekend when I lived in Hyde Park and they lived in South Island in the south suburbs. And I was going to an all-boys school, and like all the people got bussed in from different towns, so I didn't really have like anything going on, you know, my freshman, sophomore year of high school. So I would go travel and hang out with my brothers through the weekend. And I had my big CD case with all my CDs in there. And I remember like we were getting close to a stop. It wasn't my stop. I was sitting there, and I remember a guy walked up to me, and he's like, "Hey," he's like, "Oh man, you got a nice thing of CDs. He's like, can I see him real quick?" And I was just sitting there like, "What? You want to see my CDs?" He's like, "Yeah, look, can I see him real quick?" I was like, and I was kind of just like kind of confused, like, why would you want to see my CDs? Then finally, he's like, "Never mind," and he runs the fastest that he can so he can get out of the train before the doors close. So what his plan was when I handed him my CD case, he would just book it, and if I was to try to run after him, well, he had it timed in his head to know exactly when those doors closed behind him. So he was going to try to steal my CDs. But luckily, I had him talk to him because I'm looking at him like, "What? You want to see my CD case? Like, that doesn't even seem like a real thing." Boom. Beautiful girl. Radio, yeah, that's definitely, you got to learn from those mistakes. At least you're honest. Me just getting my ass kicked. Oh yeah, you got to keep it. You got to keep it 100, man. I got absolutely whooped, absolutely destroyed. It wasn't even like no, like I got a couple jabs, and it was just like, man, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? My brother's a like, but my brother John's like a tough guy. Like, really, actually, is a tough guy. Like, he's got a temper too. Obviously, you guys are like, no shit, right? He's got a huge temper. I mean, he has been in more fights than I can even count. My local sea dweller, part of my name is a reference to the character I have the same name as. Oh, that's cool though. No, I do like that name. I turned an assault case down on my dad just like that. They arrested him and we had to go to court. And the prosecutor asked what I wanted to do. I said nothing. He threw it out. Yeah, so you've been in a similar situation, and that's like, it's close to home when it's family like that, man. It's like, what the fuck? But I don't know like your exact situation, but it's just like that family stuff. It'd be crazy. What we got dude talking about right now? I think somebody's trying too hard. Alexander, relax. All right, we're over here trying to have a good chat, and we got somebody that like has nothing better to do than their life. What am I gonna do? Quiet about it. Like, fucking beat it. Fucking beat it. You think we got time for no fucking loser like you? Brother, you do know you're in my stream, right? Wait, why did I hide him? I want him here. I wanna drag his ass for a little bit. Let me unhide your bitch ass. Since we're north towards the end of the street, why don't we go ahead and let's go run your ass through the street real quick. No. Let's see. Listen, don't steal my jokes, or at least you have to come up with your own material. Yeah, don't be coming in here with that unoriginal shit either, man. That you see in all your other homie streams. That you see in all your fucking bullshit, little fucking nobody, maggot, fucking flea, fucking blood-sucking vampire, motherfucking nobodies. They're energy vampires too. Like they'll come in there and they'll kill the flow. We're all here having a good talk, you know, sharing what's going on in our life. And then you got people that don't have a life that want to portray their problems into your stream. Buddy, I'm sorry you have got no life experience. That's why they say touch grass. You know, you ever heard about the fucking thing? Well, if you don't care, buddy, you're here. Do you not understand the motherfucking irony? Nobody cares. You're in my stream right now. Do you not see the fucking irony, you dumb fucking idiot? Nobody cares. Then I shouldn't even know who you are. Oh, nobody cares. 63 likes says fucking different, you dumb fuck. Nobody cares. That's all you got for me? What are you, in a fucking chair right now? We got a fucking, do you need a handkerchief to wipe off the drool? God damn. Those are bots. I've had conversations with them. Okay, see, I was trying to have an actual roast with you, but now that I realize you're actually that fucking stupid, I was actually gonna have a little bit of fun with you, but now that I see that I'm working with these ABC absolute zero fucking bullshit, now I gotta get rid of you because it's no fun. When the comebacks aren't even like anything, when you have zero creativity, zero intellect, absolutely nothing to add, even on a roast, you don't even know how to fucking troll right? God damn, brother. If you can't even troll right, we really got some fucking making up to do. All right. Anyways, what were we talking about? Sometimes you gotta have a little fun with them, man. Sometimes you gotta have some fucking fun with them. Bro, you already got flamed, man. Sorry. Just take your L. Just take your L and move on, my friend. The game's over. You've already lost. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you didn't win this one. Hey, I just talked about an L I took, you know? It's okay to lose. We all take L's in life. I just talked about one I took. You just took a big one, all right? Maybe you'll be on your stream one day with your with your 5 subscribers. That's cool. Your mom, your sister, your brother, and a couple of your fucking dickhead friends subscribe to you. So maybe you'll be on your stream one day and you could tell us about the story about when Matt Noah flamed your motherfucking ass, absolutely rest in peace you, put you in a casket, and you're sitting there trying to dig your ass out when now you're resorting to the N-word things. Okay, my bad. I didn't realize I was dealing with a fucking toddler here. Toddler troll. Put your fucking little thing back in your mouth. Go get a change, get a little diaper, go take a little nap, and try tomorrow, and maybe you'll get a W. But today, you got absolutely flame rolled. All right, anyways, let me get a little bit of coffee after that one. All right. He's probably thinking to himself right now. He's like, "Fuck, man! I feel like I picked the wrong. Spot to troll. I don't know. Something in the surface is telling me I might have taken an L there. I feel like I might have taken an L there. But like what you're feeling right now is very true. Listen to what your body tells you, because your body will always tell you. And I bet you that feeling in the pit of your stomach right now is telling you took the biggest L of your motherfucking life. All right." Yeah, so that's what you never hear that saying, pick your battles. There's a lesson for you right there, my friend. Pick your battles. Well, Kyle, yeah, we don't, you know me, man. I'll let a lot of stuff slide, but sometimes when people come in here, you know what pissed me off the most is that he was trying to diss somebody in my chat. He went after Whole Milk first. And I was like, wait a second, he coming at the homie? And then I seen he came at me. I was like, let the games begin. I was like, walking up to the ring. And then it was like, I straight had to Mike Tyson him. They're like, ding, 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 boom. Hello, just wanted you to confirm your order of an extra large dildo. That was pretty funny. Let's see. We don't play that shit. Fuck you, I'm always late to the... What's up, Smurf? What's going on with you? Guys, I'm secretly... Matt coming off the top rope at the people's elbow. Yeah, man. Maybe I just need some nutrients. I need a little something in my belly. That dude just got absolutely destroyed. Maybe I might have to clip him up, man. I do got a couple clips of me absolutely roasting these like trolls. Can I even call that guy a troll though? Because like he had nothing. Like he didn't even get like any good ones in. He just had that little ABC like nothing. So like, is it even worth clipping? I don't think it's really even worth it because he didn't like. There was no competition. It's like, it's basically like when you start Mike Tyson's Punch Out and you play Glass Joe. Like, that was Glass Joe right there. You know what I'm saying? Where the dude doesn't even block any of the punches. You could just sit there and hit the button. Boom, 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 boom. He's a pre-K troll, right, man? Okay, you come back here when you graduate. Come here back when you graduate and you got a little bit of material, because brother, 3 older brothers and a people with some wit in my family, you came to the wrong spot. I wasn't even really going to address him. His argument based on I should have prosecuted my father, that's not much of a leg to stand. He didn't even have anything, man. He didn't even know what he was trolling. He came in with the nobody cares. I was like, did he not get his warm milk? But goddamn, he didn't get his diaper checked. You got parents that don't pay attention, just let you sit there with a shitty diaper. Goddamn. Speaking of bad parents. All right, David, have a good one. Was it Fart Baby? Must have been. Might have been Fart Baby. I know, man. The trollage is just not up to snuff anymore, man. They're sending me in these absolute. It's not fair, man. Give me some competition at least. God damn. I don't mean to come off as like in a certain manner, but if I'm gonna back myself on many things, I mean, this channel is based on regret and talking about all my failures in life, right? That's the stuff I talk about. But if you're gonna come in here with some BS and you just ain't got it, you better go somewhere else because you're gonna get absolutely torched. What's going on, Bayou? Appreciate you popping in. What's up, Piero? Are you mad at me? Have I been streaming too long? Come here. Come here, Pierre. Oh, of course. Tell that Chihuahua to come here. Basically, you might as well tell him to go away because it's like every time I do that, he just leaves. A kid shut up in a gunfight with a pacifier. Exactly, man. you know he's texting his buddies right now like, I totally won, man. I got this dude upset. Actually, he's more like, wah, 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 wah. What's up, Harry? Got your insurance cards in the mail? Good, Connie. That's good to hear, man. Getting that stuff in order. It always sucks going through all that red tape trying to get all your stuff figured out. Don't get Matt riled up after an orange soda. Harry's a cool cat for sure. That's the Hair Bear right there. That's Kyle's got a Russian blue as well. I seen your I know one of your cat videos had like insane views. It was of your Russian blue cat. I was like, God damn. I was like, you got way more views than I get on my cat videos. I was all like critiquing like the setting. I was like, is it maybe like the decor? Like, what do I got to do? What I set up? I was like, I know I'd be doing these videos with my like stained sheets, bed not made. You know, you want to talk about somebody that keeps it real, right? You ain't got no fake shit here, man. You'll see me hair not made, bed not made, pop cans in the background in my room. Just not giving a fuck. That incel was a 6-year-old or a 40-year-old. If that was somebody 40, man, you'd have to resuscitate me. You'd literally have to put, Matt, it's not real. It's not real. Tomorrow, hopefully I can get a doctor established. Yeah, get you that primary care physician. You know, then they can kind of route you to all the different things that you need to do for sure. He's thinking about rabbits. I seen him looking at the field over there. He's going, honey. Uh-oh. He's killed rabbits. I remember one time, I know I got like a story for every something. So like we just last summer started getting rabbits. Like all the other years, like rabbits just weren't really around here. You know the old saying, people like rabbits. Well, once you get them, there's a ton of them. Well, Harry brings in one of these one time, and I'm like trying to like save it. Now, one time I couldn't get there, and Kitty like got to its neck right away. She's a stray cat. She used to eat like animals, so like Harry like let it go. I'd try to go, and she got it and went straight to the neck. Another time, I actually saved one, and I was like proud of myself. I was like, sweet, I saved a rabbit. I've saved some birds in there too, but this other time. So Harry brings the rabbit in, and there's a commotion, right? Everybody's going after it. It runs into the kitchen, and it goes behind the fridge. And I go to grab it, you know, from behind the fridge, and I'm gonna put it back out. You know, I'm gonna bring it back outside, and its guts are just straight coming like out of its stomach. You know, like Harry obviously like with his teeth, had like ripped open its stomach, and I was just like, at that point, I just gave it to the cats. And I was like, well, this one ain't gonna make it anyways. You guys earned your prize. Earned your prize on this one, but that was a nasty one. Good evening, all. Papa Smurf. It's just lucky every time I post them shorts, sometimes they blow up. Yeah, you gotta like perfect backyard as well. Speaking of like decor, well, your whole house is like set up like perfect. You got all like the collectibles, figurines. Like you got the nice setup. You got the total like bachelor pad spot. I made this account. I'm gonna wait. Hold on. Where am I at? I'm gonna be on a roll getting that paper trail. I see. I see where you're going with that. I got it. Sometimes I don't catch the jokes because I'm like going through the chat, but I did catch that one. I made this account because I was stalked because I was British. Someone was stalking you because you're British. That's pretty crazy. That seems like to be like a crazy reason, but man, screw this person. Wait a second. Did you just say mate? Where'd they go? All right, where are you at? They will grow until they catch a virus. Then they will all die off like a wildfire again. They vanish on my farm for like 6 months and come back again. Yeah, I haven't, that's crazy you say that because I haven't seen them this summer. Like last summer, they were just boom, reproducing. And then now like this summer, I don't see any rabbits like really anywhere. Unless my cats are just unless my cats learned like from last year, they're like, don't bring it in the house and let Matt see. You know, it's gonna he's gonna take my prize away. Harry's probably just snuffing them out, just out here, and I'm not even seeing it. That's great though, Matt. Your cat will keep their numbers in check. That's for sure. You know, I don't like to for them to kill anything. Like if they do, like I said, if they do bring it in the house and it's still alive, I will try to catch it and save it. But a lot of times I'm late because Harry must just be aggressive when he catches it. Because just the other day he brought a bird in, and like I went to go get it, and that thing was already dead. But it was still warm, so you could tell that like it was still alive recently. Let's see. I can't be a British person. Yeah, well, people like that just, you know, they're just looking for a reason, right? They probably would have picked anything. Well, you know, they just latch onto something. You know, they're just looking for a reason to be mad at somebody. So it could have been you were from anywhere, done anything, or looked like anything. They just picked the reason, is my guess. Because I mean, I'll tell you what, like I know a lot of countries like will talk about America this, America that. I don't care about that stuff. If I'm being honest, like if people in the UK think like America's talk like about British people in a bad way, and this isn't like to sound harsh or anything, we just don't even bring you up. And that's not just because in a bad way, we're just not thinking about it, right? Because America's kind of like in their own bubble over here, because we're like kind of far away from like the rest of like the world. Like we're not even thinking about it. You know, we're thinking about like what's going on over here. But I love UK culture personally. I watch the Premier League. I'm an Arsenal fan. You know, I love watching like the old classic kind of stuff on what's that channel? I'm into like king and queen culture. I know you guys aren't. Like that's not what I think when I think of like the UK, like Henry VIII or something is still over there. But no, I love English culture, and my grandmother was English that I have a lot of affinity for. My cat beheads sparrows and gives them to me. Crozon literally just knocked my phone into my face. There's lots of Gargamellos in the world. Oh yeah, Ron, true that. You're welcome here. Yeah, you're always welcome here for sure, man. We got love for everybody. I'm part Gargamella, I'm part Gargamel, part Grinch with a heart. My exact words were, I'm also queer, mate, and they crashed out. I mean, they could have been one of those people that are just like that, though, you know? They're not accepting. And I think people, this is how I think about it, right? I think people need to spend more time worrying about themselves than they need to worry about another person, right? You know, if you're spending your days worried about what someone is or doing, like you're probably letting a lot of things go in your own household that you need to be worrying about. You know, people need to worry about themselves and not sit there and worry about what another person's doing or what another person does with their life. Bubble Con. We got the notification for my appointment coming up on the thing. Connie's I'm part Gargamel, part Grinch with a heart. So that one looks better, I think. The new Harry that I made for the second month of the emojis, that one looks a lot better, in my opinion. Because the one I had out there before, like, you couldn't see them. Or when people were like chatting, I was like, man, I can see it that it's Harry, but I can't really like see it at all. So I don't know what I'll do for the third month. It'll be one of the animals. It'll either be Kitty or Piero. You know, I got time. I got like a month to figure it out. So I mean, I just did the one for the second month a day ago. I totally forgot to make it. But look at this. My neighbor just put all these tree branches in my yard. I mean, I can't trip because he mows my lawn, but I'm like, I don't even know where these came from. I don't know if it's like, is there a reasoning behind? Does it keep like, I don't know, but I guess I guess we could try to check it out as a spot to sit. Gives it as a little chill spot. We got Cooper. I don't know where anybody else is. Oh, Harry's on top of the car. There he is. There's Harry getting his kicking on. I know like when you zoom in, it like starts to shake. It starts to shake on the camera. But man, yeah, I think I've been streaming for quite some time. Wait, we got poison ivy. Maybe I shouldn't be sitting here if that's the case. The last thing I need is another ailment, man. If I got poison ivy right now after like what I've been going through the last week, I just absolutely would cry, man. I would just cry. But no, why me? I'd be playing victim. Radio, what time is it? It's 8:07 p.m. where I'm at. That's 8:07. Oh, Cooper, don't go in there. Cooper, come here. All right, I'm gonna get away from here. I don't know what poison ivy even looks like, but I'm not gonna take a chance. I don't think it's out here, but why? If you don't need to take the chance, why take it? I can go stand anywhere, sit anywhere else on my property. Name things people have harassed me over. Oh, like a game? That's an interesting name. Things that people I mean, you gave me two already. Your country of origin, your sexuality, your nails, I'm guessing would be one. I don't really have much to work with here. So I don't know. Those are the things that you've told me about you. So like those are the only things that I can use. I don't know. Looks like he was trying to make a fence line. Maybe that's what he's doing. I don't know what it is. Yeah. I saw woe is me on the daily. Leaves in 3, leaves at B. Okay. I'll check it out next time. I'm going to get out of here, guys. I have been streaming for a heck of a long time. I'm starting to get tired. As you can tell, my energy's down. That troll was disappointing, man. I was expecting more of a back and forth, man. Like, dang it. Like, you got me all riled up and ready for the fight. And you don't even bring nothing to the table? Like, come on. What's up with that? That's worse. That's worse than actual trolling, you know? Roast me and have some good stuff to say. Don't come in here with that nothing. Like, what the heck? All right, guys. Thank you so much for being a part of the live streams. I appreciate it. I'm sorry, Aradonna, that you're dealing with people being like that. All I can say is people are people, and like some people are absolute morons and do not, I don't know, aren't very understanding, but you'll never get that in here, at least from me and from the straight up OGs and the mainstay of my channel. If I do see that happening to you, trust me, it will be taken care of with the quickness. But so everybody have a good one. Appreciate you. No problem. We always got the laughs. Caitlin, I ain't seen you in a long time. I'm sorry, but I'm leaving right now. But it is good to see you. It's been a long time since I seen you on the channel. So let me just give a quick hug. Get a quick hug because you know you're always welcome with open arms. I will see you next time. Yeah, I'll have to. I got to stay up a little bit. I'm tired, but I got to make sure and go check in on HS's stream. So I gotta maybe no more coffee, but I just gotta make sure to stay up at least check in. I gotta at least go say what up because I didn't even go in there on the late one, and I know like that's part of like community, right? Making sure you at least show up a little bit and like, you know, show your face. So all right, guys, appreciate it.